We're just gonna talk about how horrible this is, Brian. God, six episodes in, we're done. This is it.
We're done. Cancel
Still,
the pod. It's
still,
over. I still listen. Hey, a couple songs came on the drive to
Brian.
work.
The money.
Banger. I mean,
In
it's
my
gonna
head,
be
I
the
was
last
like,
I'm
"There's
going with
no
Kanye.
fucking way he can pick him, right? Like, do you still support this guy, Brian?" Good morning, friends and family. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Chad's Chats. We're back at it again. Hey, Jackson, welcome back. Welcome back, man. Brian was just talking about his traveling day today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Gone from Portlandia to Tampa, basically cross country. Yeah, as cross country as you can get.
And you're in a hotel right now, or?
Yeah. This is my
Nice.
home for like 11 days, and then I'll fly back to
Wow.
Portland.
When's the last
That's
time you worked? Like actually worked for Amazon, you know?
Oh, Easter Sunday. Well, hey, don't put where I work here, Chad. Bleep that out.
I think we talked about it already.
Easter Sunday was like the
1578
last time.
Easter. The address of the building is no. Okay, so it's been like a little bit. Is that
Yeah,
kind of
but I've
nice,
been,
or is
like,
it? I mean, you've been busy
moving,
doing other
driving.
shit. Yeah, it's not like a vacation, huh? So
I would say the last couple of days were, but that was about it.
kind of chill days, right?
Yeah.
Were you able to kind of explore Portland a little bit?
Yeah, on Thursday I went to go meet my boss and like a few people, and then but they didn't want me there for so long because they're like, technically this is a week where you shouldn't be in the building, so get out of here. Which I was all right.
Okay.
And then I
Legally,
went
Brian,
to,
we can't have you here. You need to get the fuck out.
Yeah. And I went to the Portland night market on Friday night.
Ooh.
That was fun.
The famous
fun.
Portland night market.
Yeah. The infamous Portland night market.
Infamous.
It
What
was
happens
fun,
in the
though.
Portland night market stays in
Is
the
that
Portland.
like the really
no.
big one? Is that the really big one that they have?
No, I don't think so. It was like just
okay.
like vendors, food trucks, cocktails, DJ. It
Oh,
was actually killing
okay.
it.
Maybe I was looking at
We're
something
just trying to
else
talk it up, Jack. We're just trying to
on
talk it up.
Instagram. I thought it was something else. So,
No, that's cool, man. It's nice to get out and like new environments and stuff. So I'm sure that was nice.
Yeah, we'll definitely do more exploring later, but
Probably a lot better than Nebraska, right?
I can't
just the
imagine.
amount of greenery compared to fucking Nebraska.
Oh yeah, a lot of dead shit.
Just not enough trees.
A lot of flat land. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like almost no trees in Nebraska.
Midwest.
All right, boys. Well, we're back. The Midwest. Yeah.
We got a hand up moment.
All right, so hand up moment from me. Okay. Turns out Arizona's not part of the Midwest. It is the Southwest more so, if anything. So yeah, my bad. I was kind of dying on that hill there. I apologize to the fan base, to the community, and that's on me. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all.
It was not a good look.
I blame the school system for failing me. No.
You had a lot of people shocked that you thought
it's you gotta look the man in the mirror sometimes, and this is one of those moments, and I think we're all gonna grow from this and become better from this. So that's hand up.
Man in the mirror, you
I
gotta
was
look
wrong.
and blame the school system.
I blame the school system, but also hand up. Most importantly, hand up. Yeah, that was a bad look on my part. So, but doesn't take away from the lovely Southwest area that was Havasu. So, anyways, moving on, guys. Quite eventful week we've had, right, guys? Had a lot of movies come out. We had the draft go by. Haven't talked about that. Just a lot of stuff going down. NBA playoffs are into the thick of it right now. Got a couple game sevens. One kind of sucked.
The other
Other one's
one's
looking
working
pretty.
now.
Is it
Yeah,
kinda?
one's going right.
Really
Yeah, one,
sucked.
it was horrible.
It was awful.
Yeah. Denver really blew the brakes off of the Clippers, but it was funny too because they flew out all those fans from the wall. It's
Oh
just like
yeah.
Steve
I know
Ballmer,
that. You better bring it
blessed
tonight. Shut
man.
the fuck
He
up, Steve.
wouldn't you love him to be for him to be your owner though? Like
Oh,
he wants him to be good so bad, but it's just God, you need to move the team. I'm sorry, Steve. You need to. And it's not gonna happen because you just made a whole stadium, but.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
was about to say. I
uh,
mean, that's a long shot.
no, yeah, he's all in. He's locked the fuck in now. So we'll see. But 51-39 as we're talking now. Golden State's up against the Rockets. Game 7. It's a good
The
one.
Rockets need this
Portland.
win bad. No,
The
I
Rockets
meant the
need this.
Warriors. Sorry, Warriors.
oh,
If
I mean, they
okay.
you
both do.
3-1,
They both need the win.
but like the Warriors to be up
Were the
3-1 and
Warriors
then
3-1?
lose,
Was it
they
3-1?
were up 3-1. So it's like you
Okay.
already lost 3-1 in the finals to LeBron. You do that again, that's gonna
It's
hurt
tough luck.
Curry's legacy.
There's
Mm.
going to start to be a narrative being drawn here about those
Probably
boys
not
in
because
there.
people love Steph, but there should be.
Yeah, but they're doing pretty decent. They're doing pretty good right now. So we'll see. It's
I
halftime
mean,
early. A lot of ball left. A lot of ball
I'm
left.
still putting it's the Warriors, so
Yeah, and it's Steph
I
Curry,
picked.
man.
I
It's
picked.
like he could put up 50 if he wanted to, like any moment, you know. I don't think they're gonna let this one go. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We got that one going. We have the Indiana. Indiana beat the Cavs. Whoa, big bad Cavs. That's
game one, right?
wild. Yeah, game one.
It's
Didn't
pretty
have
cool.
Garland, but a lot of people didn't expect that one to go the way it did. Cavs losing out
I
game
saw
one.
that. But then I also saw that they were like 3-1 against the Cavs this year,
The
Hmm.
the
Pacers.
Pacers.
No, I didn't see that.
The
Why?
the
Well,
Pacers aren't bad of a team. Like I don't think they're that bad. They went pretty far last year too, didn't they?
yeah, they went to the Eastern
No, I
Conference
mean they're a
Finals.
playoff team. They're not going to be bad, but the Cavs were killing it this season.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, because I mean
yeah.
they're one, right? And they're
Pacers
number
are
one
what?
seed.
They're like 4 or 5 seed. So
Mm.
a little surprising. But
We'll
hopefully a
I
see.
mean,
good
it's game
series to
one, right?
come.
It's not going to read
Yeah,
everything
Yeah,
into that series in game one.
exactly.
of course. Yeah. We got Celtics game on Monday coming out. Game one of that. I'm super stoked for that. Let's fucking go.
NBA gets they get a week off too, right? When they're the number one seed.
No,
It all
no
depends
buys,
on
no
when
buys,
people
baby.
finish series.
You just get to
That's
play the
crazy.
shittiest team. So it's kind of
Uh
like a buy.
and
Like
that's like the
OKC's been off for a minute because they swept. Or no, they
They
went
swept,
5
but they
games,
haven't been
right?
off. No, OKC swept.
Yeah, so they've been off for a minute.
Yeah, it's been a couple days. Yeah.
It's been a
okay
minute.
for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of the goal is you want to like clean them out as soon as possible so you have that rest time.
Do you
Um,
think the do you think the Timberwolves are gonna go pretty deep
we'll see. We'll see which
after
Timberwolves show up, man. They're
the Laker game?
last year they knocked out Denver, and you thought they were gonna make a run, and then they lose to was it the Mavs?
Yeah.
So we'll see. Basketball's weird like that, man. It's anything
It is.
kind
See
of
what
turns.
the Ant
The
Man does.
the tide can turn at any moment. So that's why I love about NBA playoffs.
Yeah,
It should be a good one, man. I'm excited.
yeah.
A lot of ball left. Speaking of ball, different kind of ball. Got the NFL draft went through. We want to touch base on that real quick before we move on to our movies. I think the only thing that there is worth talking about is the Shador Sanders outcome and how he fell so much, and a lot of things coming out of that lately. A lot of stories are saying that he told a couple teams not to draft him. That at one instant with the Giants, he got upset during mid interview because they were like questioning him on certain things and plays, and like he got upset at them. I've heard some crazy shit to where it's like he took a FaceTime in the middle of one of the interviews with the teams. I don't know how true this stuff is. You got to take some of it with a grain of salt, but
That'd be
uh,
crazy.
man, it's tough, dude. You wanna root. I have a hard, like, he's a kid, so it's like you want kids to do good and stuff, but if you're just shooting yourself, if any of this shit is true, you're just shooting yourself in the foot so hard. Like, it's tough to root for
It
it.
it kind of makes it seem like it is true because most reporters are saying the same thing. Like,
And
and
nothing
some
nothing else really makes, like, that kind of makes sense why, like, all
it
this shit
does.
happened.
Every interview he has that you hear him speak, it's like he kind of talks that way. Like,
Yeah.
you know it already, and so it's kind of
That,
evident.
or he just wasn't that great to be
It's
a first round
it's
pick.
that, well, I don't know
But
though, because it's
I
like
don't
if the attitude wasn't there, you don't think he would have been taken in the first
know.
round, dude. Motherfuckers get taken in the first round
I
all
think
the
if you're
time.
going to be that good, people will deal with your attitude. But to slip all the way to the fifth round,
No,
I
well,
think that's
that's my
true
point.
too.
what do you
That
mean? The
no,
NFL is like known for like
that's
doing
no,
shit like
no,
Ray Rice. Like
that's
they,
my
as
point.
long as you're a star, they will let a lot of shit go.
Okay,
Yeah,
like, you're kind of we're kind of on the same page though, I
that's
think,
mostly
Brian,
with
because
Well, I'm
that's mostly
saying
with like
that.
wide
Well,
recievers
I'm
and
saying
running
it's probably
backs
because he
though.
might not be that good.
and
Because
I
if he
said
was that good and with the
right,
attitude, you still
right.
take a chance.
Right,
Mm.
but he's still good enough. He's still probably good enough to be drafted in the first round. It's just the attitude thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
That's where I disagree. Maybe he
he
wasn't.
would have. I
There are
think.
also a lot of people who were like not having him first round grade, but
Mm.
like people were.
I don't know if there was a lot of people. A
I
I
was
think
lot.
seeing
it.
like Todd
Yeah,
McShay,
No one
Delaney
felt. No one
Walker.
had him out the second round though.
Delaney Walker said he wouldn't be drafted within the first 3 rounds.
Are you serious? Really?
Positive.
Well, that
wow.
motherfucker looks like a genius right now.
He does. He really did
but
because
but was that
someone was saying that he was
because?
going to be a first rounder.
But was that because of like solely on the talent thing, or is that
He
because,
Right.
said he
like,
just
his
wasn't that
attitude?
good to be a top first round pick.
So you're
I
telling me like if he
He's
was
good
really good in
percentage.
interviews, if he was really good like talking, do you think he really would have gotten drafted after Jackson Dart or before?
Dude,
Because I'm
they've
kind of on the
had
same page with Chad. Like,
Paxton Lynch got drafted in the first round by the
yeah,
Broncos. Okay, remember that guy? You don't, because he was horrible, Brian. Okay, that's my point. It's like, you don't have to be. You just have to have, like, a shimmer, like a
hmm
gleam in the eye, for you to, like, someone to be like, all right, I'm gonna take a chance on this kid, because there's so many guys that, like, Blaine Gabbert wasn't shit, but he got taken. You look at Shador's numbers, dude. He has a 76 or 70 something completion rate. That's
yeah,
really, really good for quarterbacks, college quarterbacks. That's amazing. But,
hmm
like, attitude matters a lot for these quarterbacks, because you can't divide a room. You can't have a backup quarterback or even a starting rookie, like, be this, like, a lot of guys don't want that dominating presence, that
hmm
cocky attitude. Like, I don't know, man. Must have rubbed a lot of guys the wrong way in those interviews. Like, it just feels like a lot of that stuff you're hearing must have been true. So,
right.
just kind of crazy. Never saw anything like that in the NFL draft before. Probably never will again. But you never know. We'll see. Shout out to Deion
Crazy.
Sanders and the Sanders family for making that shit entertaining. The fake call was a big moment in the
Yeah,
draft. That was wild.
yeah, that
God,
prank call is
what an
crazy.
idiot! That's the coach's son,
What
man. What
idiot.
an idiot, dude. That guy,
Record yourself or have
and
some.
then post it like, congratulations, you
Stupid.
played yourself.
And then they got fined, right? They got fined
Oh,
like
by a
He
shit ton
got
of
a
fined.
lot.
money,
Yeah,
more than most people make in, like, many years.
He
yeah.
got fined like 100K.
The team
Damn.
got fined $250K. So it's a $350,000 prank.
Crazy.
Congratulations. Like, was
Whoa.
it
And
worth it?
honestly, they
uh,
should have charged him more, but nah, it's okay.
One of
Whatever.
our
That's a
friends,
lot of money.
Ralph, shout out Ralph. He was like, that kid, his parents should make that kid take loans out for school. That's good punishment for him.
That's funny.
Fuck that kid, man. Ah,
They said someone brought up a good point. They were thinking maybe doing FaceTime instead of phone calls so you could see the person instead of getting pranked. You
Well, at
know?
this point, you might have to.
Yeah.
But then they're gonna come out with a fucking app. It's just gonna. It's like AI's getting so good. You're
I
gonna
know. You're right though. That's
have. Yeah.
crazy.
But yeah, NFL draft was an epic one for the books for sure. Probably the most day 3 watches in NFL history because everyone was just kind of watching to see where Sanders went.
Did
Good.
everyone get their draft picks that they wanted? Like certain players that they kind of intentionally wanted?
If we don't know, Jack's a Colts fan. I'm a Dolphin fan. Brian is a huge Tom Brady fan. I don't think he cares about anything else.
I don't have an NFL team.
No allegiances, Brian. You don't
Sure,
like
for
still
sure.
root for the Patriots?
Mhm.
No, that's so wild. When you watch do you watch football anymore?
When I can, but I was working Sunday through Wednesday
Yeah, it's tough. Schedules are tough.
and still finish higher than you in fantasy football.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, but
Yeah,
not
you did.
this
Speaking of
guy.
fantasy
Not
football,
this guy.
speaking of fantasy football,
You're not in
I
our
did
league.
Oh,
I-
that's a different league. Never mind.
stay in your league, Jackson. different league.
Okay, I won the championship. It's okay.
We have a long going fantasy football league going from high school, bunch of high school friends. And I came in last place this year. It's something I never thought that would happen. Don't really know how it happened. I think the fantasy guys were mad at me for some reason. I don't know what it is. Got to pray more maybe. But the point is I came in last and I'm a man of integrity. I always said if I did come in last, I would do a challenge, some type of challenge. And the challenge that was brought to the table was the pancake challenge, the infamous 24-hour pancake challenge, where you stay at a diner for 24 hours, and every pancake you eat, you take off an hour from that punishment time. I'm an ambitious boy. Everyone knows that. And my time I believe I can get is 4 hours. So that would be 20 pancakes, 20 and 4.
That's
And
so much. People are underestimating.
it's a
pancake
lot.
cooking.
No, it's a lot. And I'm a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed boy, and everyone knows that. I have a lot of ambitions. But yeah, it's you got to shoot for the moon, and you're gonna hit a star. I think that's how you should live your life. That's how everyone should live their life, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. Come June 8th at a Denny's near me, on a streaming
give the
platform,
location.
on a live streaming platform near you. So make sure to
I'll
clear
go
your
live on
calendar
Chat Chats.
That's
make sure
right.
to clear your calendar for June 8th. We'll be going live. I'll be going live in a Denny's doing the 24-hour pancake challenge. It's only going to take me 4 though, so shouldn't be a long day. So I'm looking forward to that. Also terrified of that. I love me some pancakes, but I feel like by the end of that, I'm never going to want to see a pancake again in my entire life. So
Man
Are
does
Tatum
pancake
and
challenge.
Alyssa gonna go visit you?
I think we're gonna have like a little group that day, and we'll see like how long they. If it just goes horribly wrong, and I'm just hit a wall at like 5 pancakes, I'm sure I'm sure some people are gonna do that. I'll be like, God damn it, I was
mean-
wrong.
I mean,
And that's
even then,
you
it's
guys.
gonna be
There's
like,
there's a very good chance that's how it goes down. Like I could be 5 pancakes in, and I feel like I can't eat another bite. And then
Man
it's gonna
goes
be-
Like, 'cause
down
you're
at
not gonna
IHOP.
you're not gonna go heavy syrup, right?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Or
kind
are
of
you?
train.
I mean, I
the
feel like
week
you
before.
can't.
In my head, I'm gonna go Kobayashi with a bucket of lemonade, and I'm gonna dip and dive. You know what I'm saying? And
Why
that's
not milk?
Because lemonade, there's acid in lemonade, you idiot. And no, I'm just kidding. And the acid's gonna break down the bread, okay? And that's what competitive eaters do, Brian. All right, this is what I'm
They dip it in lemonade.
trying to attack this thing. Yeah, lemonade.
That
breaks,
liquid that they dip in is lemonade.
Yeah, a lot of the time it's lemonade.
Oh, I did not know that. I
it's
thought it was just
acidic.
water.
It's acidic, yeah, and so it breaks down the food material just
The
a
more
little
you
bit,
know.
just a little bit before it gets to you. Just a little bit better than water too.
It's like
So.
June 8th, a man goes down at local diner, passes out, only eating 4 pancakes.
That's the picture.
Chats right next to it.
I gave it everything I had.
The popular host of Chad Chats.
What will all 52 viewers do? Yeah, June 8th.
Viewership has skyrocketed ever since.
Since the change in in leadership here.
Oh my God.
I think you boys could easily do this show without me. um, but let's not
No,
go
no.
down that road. Let's not go down that road.
Well, we're
Yeah,
getting
June
dark.
8th, June 8th, Pancake Challenge. Hope everyone's there to witness it. Hopefully you're witnessing greatness because I'm going to be tackling
If you could get 20, that's
20 and
impressive.
4. 20 and 4, guys. That's 5 an hour
If you can get 10, Chad,
or faster.
if you
Huh?
can get 10, I'll be happy
You don't
for
think I
you.
can eat 10? It's going to be at Denny's, so like they're like that
They're a
big.
little bit smaller. That is true.
Oh, I'm going to destroy those things. I might bring like a banana just for
I'll give you 10 at least.
just
for
like a
sure.
change of pace, just to kind of nibble at for
Oh
for
man.
like, you know.
I have no idea how you.
I don't know. Yeah. Moving on. Had some blockbuster movies coming out these last couple weeks. Got you boys want to start with Sinners? We all saw it. How did we feel about that movie? I think Brian, let's start with you.
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. Um, I need more Ryan Coogler movies,
Yeah.
Yeah.
non-Marvel movies.
Right.
I mean, just to give me more like original shit, like what he's doing.
Right.
Yeah.
But I thought the characters were fantastic. I thought Michael B. Jordan did well.
Best Michael B. Jordan movie of his career.
It's not saying
Yeah,
much.
yeah. I mean, right there. Yeah, I mean, it's up there. Um, but I thought it was really good. I thought it looked fantastic. The score,
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, Ludwig. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Is he the
That
guy
dude's
that did
becoming a
it?
legend real fucking
incredible.
quick.
What else has he done?
Real quick. He did Black Panther, which he won the Oscar for.
He did a
Okay.
He
lot
did
of Ryan.
Oppenheimer, which he won the
Ryan.
Oscar
Oh
for.
fuck.
He's done he's doing the next Christopher
Damn.
Nolan movie. He
Oh my
did
God.
this, which should probably give him a nomination as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by far. He
And
might
he did, I
win.
think he was also the music for Creed as well.
He'll probably win this year, honestly,
That's
because it
awesome.
was so diverse and like different. I loved it so much. It's
Love
great.
me a good score.
I would have
Right.
loved to have seen what those the vampire hunters were like in the beginning. Like, oh, give me like
Oh, I
a
wanted more. I
spin-off
wanted
of
a little
that.
more. Yeah.
A little bit
Yeah, it's
more.
kind of
I would have
interesting.
loved to have
I
seen
wanted
just a
them to
little bit
come
more of
in at
that.
the end so bad.
Yeah, or something like that.
A lot of people are thinking
Um,
that there's going to be like prequels to this movie too. It's just really unique. I loved how Ryan just like blended so many different August Wilson plays, kind of like uniqueness into his own writing, and
Yeah.
like and and just like the art of that movie was just fantastic. It was just beautiful to watch. The the only thing I don't like, and probably people don't know this, but I just don't like Michael B. Jordan's acting, and it's
You
just
didn't
my
like it in
opinion.
this movie?
No, I don't know. I don't know what it. I don't. Maybe it's just me from past movies, and I can't let go of it. But I didn't think there was a big difference between the characters. I think with something like that, like you kind of need a little bit of a different physicality to them. I didn't see much of a different physicality with being between both characters. Sometimes I was like, wait a minute, I
interesting. I
had to
thought
like
they were different.
I thought
sometimes
it was
some
subtle, but like it was perfectly like subtle enough to where you could tell there was huge differences, but they were still like twins, like identical twins, obviously. But like, yeah, they were.
yeah,
I thought he played them very well, and I am not a big Michael B. Jordan
You
fan.
aren't.
And I'll say like he did a fantastic job. I thought he did amazing.
mm,
One guy was
yeah,
like much more like stern, and the other one was way more playful and like I thought that was
yeah,
pretty different.
I just wish I would have seen a little bit more physicality out of it because there were just moments where I was just like,
What do you mean by that?
okay, because one was more relaxed, one was more like grounded, you know. I could see the grounded character because that's kind of what he plays in some other films, but like the more relaxed, kind of outgoing, kind of like juvenile type of character, I didn't see physicality to it. Like as an actor, like there when you're playing two different roles and that are on the same scenes and stuff like that, like you kind of need to see a physicality to it too. And that was just my opinion. I was like, I didn't see much of a physicality with
You keep
that type
saying
that
physical.
character.
You said physicality like 1,000 times, Jack.
Okay, whatever. Again, like that's a big point when it comes to acting. It's like you, your physicality when it comes to the character that you're playing. Like, you know, it's okay.
But like you wanted
You
him to
guys don't
do
understand,
like
but
I
but like well that's what I'm asking.
I don't
Like
really
I
understand
okay.
because
So
it's like
like
so well
like
I
because
don't no.
because he
I want to
like
is
you
see
wanted
big
like
him to have like a
differences.
twitch or something?
No, I wanted to see big differences, and I didn't see that like huge differences. Like the subtleness was good in some areas of and some different scenes, but I just didn't see a lot of.
I have a good example. Like when they're in the car and sorry, spoilers. Go watch Sinners, guys. When they're in
If
the
you haven't
car
watched it at this point.
when they're in the car, I'm really bad with names, so the guy with the red, wearing the red, okay? The red twin. Because there's a red twin and then the other one wears blue a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go with that. There's Smoke and Stack, right? I can't remember which one's which though. The red twin is in the car with dude that plays the guitar, and when he's playing the guitar, he's like crazy anime. He's like woo, like going nuts. The other twin would never act like that.
Agreed.
That's the complete difference, and that's a physicality that he
I
shows.
honestly, yeah, and I honestly think it wasn't mostly just the scenes when they were by themselves without the brother, but like it was mostly when they were both together. Like it was just that. Like when I saw them both together, I didn't see a big difference.
Well, I feel like
It,
for that, like they have to be stoic, because they're like the smokestack twins, so they have to be like a stoic
I,
presence.
And
But
Smoke
then
definitely had that presence about him that like
just like in the same scene, and yeah, they both need that stoicness, but like also as a regular audience member watching, you obviously you need to see two different types of characters. And some of the times I just didn't really see it. And I don't think he does that. He does a really good job in a lot of his films with his acting, but like this one, obviously, and he did a lot better, but I still didn't really like it didn't impress me.
I liked it a lot. I liked it a
if I
lot.
hear him glaze people in Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Thought it was really good. Yeah, I think you guys kind of said everything. Love the music choices. Great movie. Go see Sinners. Fantastic. Um,
Yeah.
Another good movie. I think I'm gonna start off coming in hot. Thunderbolts. I was pleasantly surprised. Very pleasantly surprised. I had zero hopes for this movie. Like, wasn't super excited at all for it. Pretty much only watched it so I could comment on it here. And happy I did. Really happy I did see it. There were some parts. Now, I'm not going to say like it was amazing. It was like 100% where Marvel's back, everything like that. There are parts where it was a little vague and I was just like, I don't really understand that. What does that mean? But I think terms of like character connecting to the characters, I think I connected to a lot of characters in this movie for the first time in a long time for these Marvel movies. Like so many Marvel movies I've seen, TV shows where it's like I could care less about these goddamn people. Um, this one, all the Russian playing characters I thought were hilarious. I thought they really made the movie. Bucky was fantastic. I thought the guy that played Bob didn't kill the movie. He was like decent. He was good enough.
He was really good, I
uh,
thought.
yeah, enjoyed the movie a lot. Really loved Delafonte, whatever her name is, the girl from Seinfeld. She's hilarious.
Julia Louis
Yeah,
Dreyfus.
I think she's so funny. So, Jack, what do you think? Thoughts on the movie?
Yeah, I mean, I again, like I didn't have any expectations either. I think that's just a really good way to go when it comes to Marvel movies from now on, and
But
DC
you guys
too,
are like
probably.
so high on Fantastic Four.
I think
I
no,
think I'm still
yeah,
gonna come
I think
into it that
Fantastic
way.
Four is gonna be dope. You don't think Fantastic Four is
I
gonna be good?
no, I think it's gonna be good, but I still like
I'm
I'm
probably
gonna
gonna.
set it low. I'm gonna set it low so it doesn't like make me too mad if anything happens. You know what I mean? But I have high hopes for Fantastic Four.
Because I feel like you like Thunderbolts about as much as I did.
Yeah,
more or less, right?
I liked it a lot,
Okay,
surprisingly.
okay.
Like again, like I think they did a really good job with connecting with each of the characters. I think there was a grounding character with Captain America, the other Captain America. This movie is basically a Black Widow 2 movie. I think it would have played a little bit better that way if it came after Black Widow, like kind of like a year after. I think it would have been interesting
Was
to I
is,
think it would have fit a lot better too with how everything is because now it kind of seems like with the filter and how they like wrote it, they kind of want to go back to how they were before, which is great. I love those films and stuff, but this film really seems like it should have been like back in that phase, you know what I mean? It feels like it would have fit a lot better back then. But still, I loved it. I loved the comedy. I really, especially the third.
Loved.
I loved it. I loved and
there
liked.
were
I guess
some really funny parts. Like
there
there
was.
was some, like the I don't know something about Russian accent. Like it's just hilarious. Like the girl played it really well. Her name is I'm
Florence
Florence
forget.
Pugh.
Pugh.
I'm gonna learn it. Her and then the guy from Stranger Things. Both of them I thought were so fucking funny. Like
Yeah, but like I think with how they had all those characters, I feel like they did a really good job with not making it too long. Every sequence was pretty quick. I feel like they got to everything pretty quickly. Um, there were certain moments, like Chad said, that like kind of were like, but just kind of felt like Marvel Disney, you know? Um, I feel like they didn't have to have some of the scenes in there. But again, like overall, I give it like an 8 out of 10, honestly, in my opinion.
It's really high.
I would say 7.5, 7.6. That'd be my
Yeah,
score.
go
Brian,
ahead, Brian.
thoughts?
I mean, I liked it. I gave it like a 3 star, 3 out of 5 stars on Letterbox.
8 out of 10. What would it be
Um,
out of 10?
Probably a 7, right? If you're thinking 3 out of 5.
Probably 7, just under a 7. Like it was
6 point?
fine. Like
6.8?
yeah, like it was good. I liked it, but I didn't love it.
It's tough.
Like it had like moments. The Captain America or whatever his name is. Like I thought he was really funny in it. Florence Pugh did really good.
Right.
Um, Stranger Things guy did really good too.
Like when they say Captain
He
B
was
America.
obviously really funny. Just like that moment when he like finds them in the desert
Oh,
in the
so
limo.
good.
Oh, it's
That
so
was very
funny.
good.
And
That
she's
was
like
like it had very
embarrassed.
like funny and like comedic moments in it. I just hated like I understand the villain aspect that they did and like trying to go into tackling like depression and addiction,
Yeah,
but I just fucking hated it as like the villain aspect.
If
It's like
I can
for
understand
what
that.
like Marvel just can't do a villain right.
I don't
You've
think
had like four good
they
villains out
did
of
Thanos was
four
pretty
Thanos
good.
good.
and
They did
see, I
Thanos
said
good.
four.
Okay.
You had like four good villains. Like out of
Oh,
like, well, think how many Marvel movies we had.
a lot.
It's just like Marvel has a track record of not hitting it with villains.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
I just think this one was kind of also like another one of those things where I wanted like more villain aspect. Like what's gonna happen? Like he just did all this shit, and it's like he's just part of the new Avengers team as like nothing. Like I'm not saying Marvel's back. Will I like immediately need to rewatch this movie? Maybe in like a couple years when it's like on Disney Plus.
Years? Do you think that's how long it'll take? It'll be there by the end of the year.
But do I need to watch it? I
I'll
don't.
probably throw it on once it comes on streaming. I'll probably throw it on again. I'm
Probably not for
not gonna
me, but like
pay to watch it again
it was
soon.
it was
But
a fine movie.
okay.
I had a good laughs. I had like a good time, but it's still not anything that's making me think Marvel is 100% back.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
Would you
said that
say
right
they're
away,
on the?
Tommy.
Would you say they're going in the right direction?
TBD.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. So it completely neutral.
Yeah, I mean, I get that too.
We have to, right? You have to look at it
I
from
get
this.
that.
They've had how many stinkers?
Well,
A
for
lot
me,
of
it's
They've had a
like
lot.
I nothing stays the same. So like before this, yeah, Marvel was taking a lot of hits, but after this one movie, it's like I would say little up, little up, little up.
Yeah,
For
hopefully,
me, it's just teetering
Okay.
still.
All right.
Depends
hopefully,
on how fast Fantastic Four is.
Yeah, Fantastic Four needs to be good, man.
Just
They're
fucking
blowing
It
it
needs
up.
to.
it's gonna be
They're
awesome.
blowing
Because
it
if
up
it
too.
sucks, then you're just like, what are we doing
That's
here?
gonna be
I'm gonna be
rough.
so depressed. I don't know if I could take Daredevil and Fantastic Four bombing in the same year.
Yeah, the Marvel needs Fantastic Four to be really good.
Fantastic Four.
And yeah, honestly, I think it will be. I have trust. I have hope.
Excited.
Let's
Cool.
go.
Because you gotta have faith.
But I mean,
Gotta
yeah, going
have
back to
faith.
the actors, I love Florence Pugh and her acting, man. I think she's amazing. Every time she was on screen, her with her dad from
They
Stranger
got
Things,
some. They
I
got
loved
something
it.
there. They got something there. That's
It
a
was
new
great,
character that you can. I think you can kind of like grab on. You can sell some tickets with her. You know.
which I think is why they're gonna put them in Doomsday too, Avengers Doomsday as well. So that's gonna be interesting,
I don't know what they're gonna do, but
seeing them with.
I, I have no idea what
stand in the
that movie's
corner.
gonna look like.
Talk to the villain. See if you can get him to go on your side like last time.
I think Doomsday's gonna kick all their asses, and then Secret Wars is gonna happen.
Everyone,
But
all you guys, give
busy.
him a hug. Give Doctor Doom a hug at the same time. See if that works again.
It'll be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, yeah. Like, you see what I'm saying?
There it
But
is.
like, you
There
kind
it
of hear what you're
is.
saying, right? With the villain aspect, like,
But I
hug
didn't
him.
like after watching it though. Like you kind of understand. Like this wasn't supposed to be like a big villainous movie. It was kind of like more so setting this team up and kind of like getting them together. Wasn't really about the villain. You know what I'm saying? Because the villain ends up being on the fucking Thunderbolts, basically. Like,
I know, which is why I'm saying it. Like, they have issues with villains.
and maybe that's what they were like. Fuck it, we're not even gonna try it. We're just there is no villain. There's a guy that kind of fucks up, but then he brings him back. He sends him to hell, but he brings him back.
The
Good
beginning.
luck providing therapy to everyone that had to. I
Mm.
thought it was so. It was
I
so.
know, right?
It was so funny when Bucky was like, he was like, "No, I've had a great life. I'm totally fine." It's just like, oh god, he probably saw so much shit. It was wild what they chose to like show for Disney though. Like, I mean, I guess they've done fucking Deadpool already, so who
Right.
cares? But
They're opening the
they were
gates.
talking
I
about
feel like they
meth.
could have
They
done
were
more,
talking
though.
about they killed kids in this movie. Like, I mean, they killed that one kid, Anya, poor Anya. They killed her like 100 times. You think that girl like signed up for the movie and was just like, "All right, what's your role, honey?" Well, I'm the girl.
I say one or two lines.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so they must have showed that scene once in the movie, right?
yeah, kind of. But what
Yeah,
else do you do, sweetheart?
technically, we shot it in a day, but yeah. It's not like they show it 10
Do you have a
times.
lot of lines? I have a lot of FaceTime. Well,
That's why I think a lot of people think that
Well,
this movie would have been a lot better if it came out right after Black Widow, like, and it was a Black Widow 2
I
movie.
gotta watch Black Widow. Did you guys
And
like
and
Black Widow?
yeah,
no,
but I don't know if this like concept was fully there yet, though.
but you had Florence Pugh and the Stranger Things guy. You could have built off of that,
I
and
really
you
gotta learn
had.
his name.
I know it's bad because he's
Yeah, but
really
that
good.
movie wasn't even that successful,
I was
though.
gonna ask, did you guys like that movie?
Yeah,
Black Widow?
Yeah,
It was all right.
but they
I haven't
better,
still.
watched it
better
since.
or worse than this one?
No, Thunderbolts is better.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Let's compare it to Suicide Squad, the newest updated version, Suicide Squad with James Gunn's, with that
That was
compared
better.
to it, right?
You think that was
Okay.
better?
The Suicide Squad movie?
I like this one more.
No, I like the Suicide Squad more.
Yeah, I think I like this
The
one
one
more.
with John Cena, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, James Gunn.
Yeah, I like that one more than this.
that's a
Yeah,
good one though, Jack. That's a good line there.
I think
um,
so.
all right, well, shit, man. We got Superman coming out next, and Fantastic
I'm
Four, and
I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited for Superman.
Summer movies are gonna be popping right now.
I know Brian's really
I
looking
think the
forward to
next
the
one is
Mission
gonna be the new
Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Not
Saw that.
Stitch. I was kidding.
Oh
Stitch
yeah,
2.
Lilo and Stitch. I'm very looking forward to taking Tatum to that. That's gonna be
I'm
fun.
so excited to just watch it alone with my
I think
fiance.
it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be one of those that like I think works really well as a live action movie because like there's only a couple characters that you have to animate.
Yeah.
You know what trailer I saw while I was watching this Thunderbolts movie? I'm not sure if you guys saw the same trailer. Did you see like this Megan 2.0
Oh
movie
my
trailer?
god. Great topic. I lost so much faith in like Hollywood when I was watching that trailer.
I was like, wait, yo, what the fuck?
She's
I was so
that
confused.
bitch.
I was like, wait, was there any like other publicity other than this like trailer? I haven't seen one thing
It's
for
just
that
funny,
movie.
like they're doing a second one. I didn't know the first one did so well,
Oh,
and
it
it's
did
like,
so well. It did so well. Universal had it in their horror nights, like in their
ugh,
lineup. Like
people are so
it,
dumb.
People love like horror movie type
It's
shit.
they
not
do.
scary though. It's like a shitty Chucky.
Was the first one not though? I feel like they pivoted, but I don't
I
It
know.
think
was
it's
not
like
good.
it's like a woke Chucky. It's weird. Like,
It's weird. It's an AI.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
yeah,
like the Bride of Chucky,
but
yeah.
it's
like
not even that
s.
scary. Like, she makes a lot of weird puns, I
It'd be
think, and
funny if they
it's
made like a blend of the two movies and they had like Megan versus Chucky.
It's
Like
just,
I
it's like, it's so stupid. Like, oh, you almost killed you killed how many people? We put you in this little row. We're going to keep you around, first off, you fucking idiots. And now, oh, then you're going to convince me to put you back into a killer body. Not only that, though, we're
Yeah.
going to make it twice as strong, 2 times as big, and you can shoot fucking lasers out of your eyes, probably. I don't know. Like, it's just ridiculous what they're doing. And people are going to buy it. People are going to watch it. I'm not. Fucking Megan too.
Yeah, they will, but it'll be like, in there with a lot of movies. Like, I'm kind of just looking at this list right now.
Boycott
There's
Megan
a
too,
good
so
amount of summer
we
movies
can
coming out. I'm
get
Oh,
excited.
some
from
better
like the
movies.
end of May to like September, October, there's bangers, man.
When are
So
we getting
many
that?
good.
There
When are
really
we getting
is.
Shrek 5?
That's next
That
year.
got delayed, right?
Ah,
Yeah, that's all next
they gotta
year.
You gonna
redo all
watch
that. They
the
got
Karate Kid movie, Karate Kid Legends?
that. Okay, that also doesn't make any fucking sense to me. All right, are they? Is that connected to the show?
I don't know either.
Is
I saw that and
Jaden
I was like, are
Smith
they gonna
gonna be
mention
in
the
that?
show?
He fucking better. Because why would
Who?
Jaden Smith? Is that his name?
No, I don't think so.
Why not? If Legends, oh, that just seems
No one gives a
weird,
shit about
wildly
Jaden Smith.
racist. If you're gonna just
No one
leave out the
cares.
black guy, like, I'm sorry, what? No one's gonna say it. Like,
There's so
everyone's
much
back.
diversity in that
Everyone's
movie.
back. Ralph Macchio's back. Jackie Chan's back. We're even gonna show dead Mr. Miyagi. What about Jaden? He's very much alive and not doing anything right now.
They put CGI Mr. Miyagi in the movie, like they put his
It's
body in
like
there still.
Mr. Miyagi's ghost. It's like Tupac at Coachella.
And then
Exactly.
they're doing
Miyagi's a force
that
ghost.
live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, I think that's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
good too. That might be really good. Yeah, big things coming out of DreamWorks.
A lot of the same actors in that too. I think the dad is the same guy, the guy that plays Billy
Dude,
Butcher in The
there
Boys.
Yeah,
No,
but you don't.
there are a lot of movies
He
coming
doesn't
out.
play Billy Butcher.
no, no,
It's the guy
he
from
played
300.
no, it's the guy Butcher from The Boys. He plays the dad and
The guy from
In the live action?
yeah.
Gerard Butler.
No, Carl Urban, I think. Is
Gerard
his name.
Butler is the guy that
The
did
guy
the
that's
voice in the cartoon.
That's the voice in the
and
first
he
one.
also plays the dad in the live action.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Why would they get a different actor?
I don't think so because if you look at his face, it's the guy from Lord of the Rings.
No.
Let me see. I'm on it right now.
It's Gerard
I'll
Butler.
prove
And
it.
I thought he did it in the
Jamie, pull that up for us.
It is Gerard
I
Butler.
know
Point
my-
to Chad.
I know my How to Train Your
Point
Dragon.
Chad.
Wow.
So maybe revisit the Midwest.
bad.
Are we sure that? No, I'm just kidding.
My bad.
I hate to break it to you, Jackson. That I don't even think that guy's in the movie.
I don't know. That's what I was like. I don't know what the
My
hell you're
bad.
talking about, Jackson.
He looks like him. I'm wrong. Sorry.
Racist.
You got the F1 movie as well.
F1 should be fun. Yeah, lot of bangers coming out.
A lot of bangers. I love summer movies.
Now we're gonna be transitioning into our top 5 here soon. Our clothes will change, and that is because we shot that at a different time. Brian is in the process of moving right now, and all our schedules are just kind of all over the place. We're trying things. we're also releasing this on a Tuesday now. So we're trying that out too, so we can
On
give
a
you guys more
Tuesday.
on a Tuesday. Trying to give you guys more relevant content, trying to be able to talk about, because a lot of shit happens on the weekends. Who knew? So that's why we're kind of trying to push it to Tuesday here. That way I can rush like a madman to try and edit on Monday, and then we can push this out to you guys and hopefully keep it flowing like that. But yeah, so we're going to transition into that one here. We're going to hop over to that edit. Bloop. This week on the pod for our top 5, we're going to be doing top 5 guilty pleasures. Guilty pleasures. Jack, can you explain what that is for me?
Something that you don't want
Tag
people
me
to
in,
know
Jack.
about, right?
Yeah, same
Something
thing.
that you
same
do
thing.
that you don't really are crazy, that you want people to think you're crazy about or whatever or whatnot. Like, you don't want to, like...
Oh, tag chatting.
You know.
No, he's got it. Run with it. Run with it.
Basically,
This might be
you don't want people to find out what you do on the side, but it makes you happy.
Yeah, we're going to jump into our top 5 list here, guys. It is top 5 guilty pleasures. We did break it up into categories here. We got guilty pleasure song. You're going to be drafting a guilty pleasure movie, celebrity, someone you're kind of embarrassed of supporting or like, it really fucks with, but you do it anyways. TV shows, and then last but not least, activity. So a guilty pleasure activity. Yeah, it's going to be really fun. I think we're going to get real creative here. The lists are going to be kind of all over the place, but I'm all here for it, and that's what we're going to bring to you here on Chats every week. On the dot, on the hour, we're bringing you special content, boys and girls. Let's get into it. Last week, I don't think it was a question at all who won last week. We don't even have to tally up the votes, although if we did, it would still show that Brian won by a long shot. So let's clap it up for Brian, boys. Clap it up. And by boys, I mean Jackson. Clap the fucking up, Jack. Come on. All right, whatever. You gave it to him by not picking The Rock, so.
I'm the one.
So, all right, Brian, you're going to.
You gotta have Kane, though. You gotta have Kane.
Kane was a special boy that apparently was a must-have on Jackson's list.
Come at me.
Not even the best of the Brothers of Destruction.
Hey,
either.
it's all right.
Although he got the other
Hey,
one.
haters gonna hate, and that's all right. It's a different generation. You can hate all you want.
4 years.
It's a big gap. It's a big gap,
Jack,
right?
Jack, you can shut the hell up because Brian's going to pick the order. Brian, we'll see if you continue the tradition or shake it up a little here.
No, I'm gonna break it for sure.
Let's go.
I am
Break
actually
the
gonna
wheel.
I am actually gonna throw Jackson into the deep end, and I'm having him pick one.
Let's go.
Then I'm having you pick second,
nice.
and then I'm at the third spot. I don't think we're gonna have much overlap here, and I'd like to just get the picks back to back.
I wrote it out on my
yeah.
page in that order, too, so that was weird. Like, you picked it in that
okay.
order? Yeah, I was like, ooh, well, voodoo here. All right, Jackson. You are on the clock with your 1-1
Oh Lord.
pick of the draft. Guilty pleasures. Jackson Marcy.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with something easy that I already had on here that I feel like will
First
work
say
really
the category.
well. I'm gonna say activity.
Let's go.
Okay. And it's kind of like just choosing. I kind of recently started doing this, and it's been really helping me a lot, just like with my diet and whatnot. But just literally getting all the sugary foods you can think of at night and just putting it all together, watching like your favorite show and just demolishing all of it. That's like something that I wrote down, just like
Just tearing into
going
junk
crazy, like more than
Eating candy?
yeah, candy, everything, like candy, ice cream,
food. But like
all of it.
a disgusting amount? Is
Yeah,
that
like to the point where like I won't want it for the rest of the week. It helps like with my diet and everything.
Oh, you
that
take
I'm on.
one day and you just go nuclear.
I just go crazy, and it's like
Interesting.
one of my favorite things out of the week, and I just go crazy on that one part of the week, and yeah,
And you don't like telling people this.
I
It's a
don't.
little embarrassing.
I don't know if it's like embarrassing. I just don't like telling people about it because it's like I eat like a
the
ridiculous
parameter of
amount.
the draft,
I eat a ridiculous amount of it. So
Excessive junk food intake.
it makes like my mind easy throughout the week, and it's like, oh, I really don't need this because I don't know. It kind of starts tasting gross when I eat too much of it. If that makes any
I
sense.
just don't.
Like,
I just don't know if that's a guilty pleasure though. You know,
I don't know.
because you're doing it. Yeah,
Some people
maybe.
think like if you're on a diet, you shouldn't be doing anything like that. Like
You
shouldn't
could
be.
you could justify it as a guilty pleasure. I think you're reasoning what you're saying though. You know what I'm saying, Brian? Like I don't know if it adds up as a guilty pleasure because of what your reasoning is behind it. But hey, you know, we're gonna give it to you.
And top
I don't
fives
have a
are
problem with it.
top fives are
Brian,
opinions, right? Like you didn't like the
Brian,
Kane
touche. You really
pick,
screwed him
right?
on it, apparently.
You didn't like the
No,
Kane
I'm
pick
just
last
kidding.
week. You thought that was a stupid pick. So what's the
And
difference,
then
right?
so did America.
Well,
You
I
got
mean,
zero.
hey,
You got,
not
you got-
everyone did.
You got
Everyone
zero
did.
votes.
Who? Just your
Jackson.
friends?
Yeah.
Just your friends?
Everyone
Just
did.
That's
your
all we got
friends?
right now,
Like,
Jack.
Yeah,
That's
I
our
was like,
demographic. Shout out to our friends.
100% of
Shout
our
out to our
listeners.
friends.
I'm just
All
saying,
of you
and
guys
all
are
of
A1
those,
since
your
day
generation,
one. Don't
all
listen.
those,
Don't
your
listen to
generation.
negative Nancy
But you
over there.
picking
Right.
Kane.
Hey.
Kane and The Rock are in the same
Are
generation.
your
Not
friends
really.
not listening, Jack? Maybe we can get on that. All right, buddy. All right, invite your buddies. All right, what the hell is Gerardo doing? Not listening
He
to
follows
us.
the page. He listens.
Maybe he should throw a like in. Or hey, Gerardo, this is to you. All right, buddy. Let's get a vote or two
He'd
in.
pick
All right,
it. He'd
man.
pick
Help
the
your
same.
boy out because he's drowning over here. All right, he's drowning in the deep end. All right, excessive junk food intake for like a day, just like binging junk food.
It's a Sunday night. HBO's on. And
I'll
he
take it.
just
That's
is-
right.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Moving on the guilty pleasures. On the guilty pleasures draft here. I'm at the 2 spot, and I am so many options, so many choices. I'm gonna go songs.
Okay.
Songs here. I'm gonna go "Party in the USA," Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I was
Just a
That's a
banger.
banger.
I was close
Yeah.
to picking that
That's
one.
a
Absolute banger.
That's a
on
banger.
my list.
Absolute banger. We all appreciate it, but if you're kind of scrolling down the street and you know you're just by yourself bumping that thing, pull up next to a car like Brian said, and yeah, you're gonna be a little embarrassed if you see people like, what the fuck is this guy? You know.
Put my hands up. Yeah. That's.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
But what an absolute banger that is. Timeless song.
It's funny. Miley Cyrus has like a banger like once every like four years or so.
She's an
She had, like
incredible
that,
artist.
Wrecking Ball. What else? The Climb. Those are all big gaps. You know.
I would say with every album she has a banger.
She doesn't get a lot of
Like,
appreciation.
there's time in
like
between the
Flowers.
Oh, Flowers
Yeah, but
is
I don't
good,
think
too.
that's a bad thing.
But that was a gap too. Like Flowers was in between. The last one was what? Wrecking Ball, probably.
No, because she has a new album with.
I guess to be
with
fair,
her
I
new
can't name
voice.
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To be
Like,
fair.
so the last one,
To be
I'm talking
fair.
bangers, Jack. Like off the top of the dome
Hey,
bangers.
just
You don't
because
forget.
we can't think of them doesn't mean that they're not.
That is kind of my parameters actually. So yeah, it does kind of matter, Jackson. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's big gaps, but it's cool, man. I mean, she's like the Spurs.
Miley Cyrus is huge though.
She wins the
She's-
championship
yeah, it's not
every couple
something to
of years.
compare to because she's such a
Ginormous.
unique, like, artist in her own. Like,
But
she's
I hear
so
what you're
good,
saying for
so
sure.
talented.
Like a banger that's like top of the charts. She does have those time where it like, you know,
Got
there
some
are
good,
gaps.
got some good shit, man.
But Part in the USA, I mean, bro, you throw that even if you do do it as a karaoke song, hits. Like throw
But
that
again,
on
like,
at a party.
if
fucking
you're in like an
bangs.
open air, like, are you gonna sing that in an open
Oh,
karaoke?
God, no.
That's what.
only if you're like
I need to
drunk.
be amongst brothers and sisters.
Yeah, and if you're like drunk and you're like fuck it.
And I need like it
but
can't
yeah,
just be
like-
me. I need like 2 or 3 people up there. Like, so
Yeah. You need everyone like
I
hyping you up.
need my Destiny's
singing
Child.
that
Yeah,
song. Yeah.
yeah. So it's a great. I like it as my song. I thought about it for a while because I do bump it and but I get it. Yeah, it's one of those like only my close ones know I like that song. Yeah. So
And now everyone who listens to
now
the
America
pod.
knows. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
With Brian at the 3 spot here, Brizzy. What we got?
I think I'm gonna go movie.
Wow, a lot
I
of
think
picks for the
song.
movies.
I think song's the deepest category.
I would say movie is.
You really? So I have a
The
movie
same way with
that
songs too. Yeah.
I know sucks, but Like there's something about it that like just fucking rocks. And I could be here like on a, I mean it's not happening that much anymore, but like on the couch hungover, throw this movie on, and it's like, I know it's stupid, but it hits. I'm going Never Back Down. Has anyone ever
Oh,
seen that
that
movie?
is a. Oh, dude, Brian, that's a good
That's a
pick.
good
'Cause it's
one,
so
man.
stupid.
Dude.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb. It's so
That's a
dumb.
good one.
Dang,
But
that's
it
a good
fucking
pick, dude.
rocks.
That's like the definition of a guilty pleasure. Dude. 'Cause
Yeah,
it is. It's
100%.
fucking awesome, but like,
Oh,
also,
dude,
it's
I
so
mean,
bad.
It fucking, yeah, like the dude invited him over to a fucking house party.
beat
And
the
you're
shit
seeing like everything. Yeah, you're seeing everything. It's like, yo, they fucking do it dope in Florida.
White people.
And then he's like, and this, and then it's just like a background shot of the backyard, and it's just fights going
Did
on. We
Michael
got
Bay do
girls
that?
versus girls. I don't know who did it. I think
It feels
was
like a
probably
Michael Bay
nobody.
movie.
Then you just see teens fighting, just like teenagers in high school
Like,
fighting.
no one's stopping this?
Just an
Where are you-
absolute fight club.
Didn't the
Nobody.
dad like encourage it too? Like the dad of the bully was like, you better
The
not
dad was
lose.
definitely an asshole. Yeah, it was definitely an asshole. And then you
did that
just
movie
have
come
like
out?
the dude, and he's like, 2011.
Let's look it up. Can you look it up?
You know.
Jack, you're Jamie in this situation.
And then it's just like the main attraction, me and you. And like the dude just is like openly gonna kick his ass. And then he just trains. They have a great training montage
Oh,
in
it's
the middle of
amazing.
that movie.
It's Rocky-esque.
Fantastic. Yeah. Great montage.
Good songs,
Then
too.
you
Like
have
the songs in that movie?
Yeah,
Oh.
for sure, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just get like the fight at the end. Fantastic.
It's like you think it's gonna
Never
be
Back
like
Down.
it's gonna be like a sanctioned one, and it ends up being like a street brawl.
A street fight, yeah.
was like-
With all the cars like parked, just
Not
like
one of
perfectly
those
in a
teenagers
circle.
like, that's my fucking car. Like,
Yeah. Like, yo, what the fuck? My dad's gonna kill me.
what's his name? That was like one of his first roles. The guy from what's it called? American Horror Story.
Oh, Evan Peters.
Great with the names, right?
What a great
Yeah.
actor.
He's pretty good, but that like it's just very like the movie's awesome. The movie rocks.
And at the same time, it's a piece of
It's
shit.
so shitty. It's just so
Got
bad.
Megan, Amber Turd in that thing, right?
Yeah, you do have
A
her.
young
You
Amber
do have her in
Turd,
that movie.
pre-poop, pre-bed poop.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one, man. That's like the definition of like a shitty guilty pleasure movie. You know what's funny too? Like I think kind of killed the guilty pleasure like movie thing was like the streaming. Cause like no one has
Yeah.
live TV anymore, and that's when you would really like indulge in those guilty pleasure movies. Is when you're just kind of scrolling. There's fucking nothing on. I'm in between
Nothing.
commercials. Fuck it, we're playing. I don't want to say picks, but yeah, we're playing Never Back Down. It's popped on.
But yeah, I hear you because now it feels like everything on Netflix.
You have a choice. I'm not gonna choose to watch Never Back Down.
No, I was gonna say a lot of the shit on there are guilty pleasures
they are kinda- they
that
kinda
eventually turn into not even guilty pleasures.
A lot
at this
of a lot of
point.
people actually like binge watching their guilty pleasures. Like, I mean, there's so many people that have like those top 5 movies that they play all the time. I know a lot of people. My fiance is one of them. Like,
Really?
she loves like she has a core.
What are some of her movies?
It's
Fuck it, say it.
Jurassic Park, the first.
Oh, that's
the
not a
first
guilty
one.
pleasure.
You know
But,
what
like,
though? Like no, but when I
My
looked up
mommy-
guilty pleasure
Oh,
movies,
you mean just like movies
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you just
yeah,
watch?
yeah.
Okay.
but when I looked up guilty pleasure movies, that was on there, and I didn't understand why.
Jurassic
Yeah, because I was just like,
That movie rocks.
Some people don't.
but
like
maybe
them.
like if you like as an adult, maybe it shouldn't.
I watched. I mean, I guess
Should
the
be, like, your
nostalgia of it.
favorite
I think
movie.
that's like one of the best ones, in my opinion.
But yeah,
to-
like,
to
at
this
this
day.
point-
But like she has, I mean, Back to the Future is one of the best films ever made.
not one either. I don't
Uh,
think.
but
Yeah, I don't
she
think so
she
either.
has like a core. The Mummy. That's a great movie.
There you go. That's
No,
one
that's
right
a
there.
good.
The
Really?
first one is really
The
good.
Mummy?
The first one's really good,
that
but that's
movie.
also I think that
Brandon
is a
Fraser
guilty
broke his neck in that. He actually got hung in that movie. Like in the pause.
Holy shit, Chad. God damn it.
You can talk about the whale. No, I'm just kidding. Oh shit. No, but yeah,
There
that
are
stunt
people
where
like
he
that,
yeah.
they love and
With giant dicks,
and honestly,
yeah,
people
they're out
don't
there.
people
I'm done.
don't think of movies like we do, in a critical sense. A lot of people just watch movies like Chris. He just watches movies to
Shout
shout
out
out to
Chris
Chris.
taking strays over here, man.
He loves
Catching
to watch
strays.
movies just cause, and he doesn't care about anything else other than that. And if it's just a little good, then
I mean, to be fair, there are other people on this panel who like, like Men in Black International.
yeah, and
Come on.
The Transformer movies. I mean, you can go on.
I'm
and
not
on.
ashamed of the.
I mean,
Okay, that might be a guilty. No,
Don't say
because I think
pigs.
that's a good.
Don't say
Because I think that's a good franchise. Fuck you for the Men in Black International, Brian. Okay,
I'll never let you.
have we
live
talked
down.
about that on here yet?
any of the Fast and Furious.
We have not, but hey,
What he's,
hey,
I'm gonna give a quick.
hey,
I'm gonna give a quick
hey.
one. I'm gonna give a quick. What
Quick
did he
story
say?
time?
Oh, okay.
He
I know
said
what
Fast and
you're talking
Furious.
Yeah, so it was at a time where we were suggesting movies back and forth to each other a long time ago, and
It was because we were gonna go to the movies.
yeah, and he's like, I don't know, what do you want to
we
watch?
were
There's
at
nothing
Alyssa's
out.
house.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know. We're looking through the list, and I'm like, okay. This is right after Thor Ragnarok, by the way. Okay, so that's kind of like important.
I think this was like the day we were in the pool, like
Yeah.
playing basketball and just fucking
Slam ball,
wrestling
just
in the
fucking
goddamn-
beating the shit out of each other.
just bruises all over our body. Whoa, pause.
Kobe.
Yeah. And then it's like, yo, what are you doing tomorrow? It's like, I don't got anything planned. Let's go to the movies. I'll bet, but there's nothing out. Men in Black International. That movie's gonna be dope.
And Brian,
And
just,
I'm like,
the
no,
silence
it's
was
not.
deafening after that. And boy,
And
was he
Chad
right,
just
because it was so bad. You didn't go with me, right?
No, God,
Yeah.
no, I had self-respect.
I think me and Alyssa ended up watching it, and fuck, it was bad. It was nothing like the old ones at all. Like the old ones are pretty. That might be guilty pleasures too, but
Yeah.
I like the old ones.
Classics.
What was Alyssa like? You son of a
No,
bitch?
she's not hypercritical like that. She kind of like, if I hated it, she'll be like, yeah, it was pretty bad. But she won't be like upset about it enough to like just voice her opinion on it without like me, already like going for it.
I bring that out of her.
Yeah, I bring the hate out of her a lot. For some reason, she just gets really angry whenever I talk with her. No, it's probably my worst pick on like, hey, maybe that movie might be good. But he acts like I like doubled down after I watched it.
Yeah, I do.
I'm
act like
fully
that.
sold. I'm not. I hate that fucking movie.
You
is
did
what
not.
I'm
You
saying.
didn't like the movie, but
yeah.
I make it seem as if you. Loved
Everyone does. You've gaslighted me to our whole friend group. Man.
That's a gaslight. That's me gaslighting you.
That makes sense. I understand that.
Now
I get gaslighted a lot. I
I was about to say, like, transitioning to guilty pleasure activity.
God
Gaslighting.
damn it. Yeah, that would be a good one. That's a good example of one. Brian, you are on the clock for your second pick. Round 2, first pick in the second round. 'Cause it is a snake-style draft. You pick last in the first, you pick first in the second. Go.
I'm actually debating between TV show or activity. I have 3 activities, and you're the only one that's left. So I think I'll be fine on activity. So I'm going to go with TV show. I want to preface this with this was also like a time. Thank you. I was younger when this show came out, but I mean, it fucking hit. And I did a few rewatches back in, the day. I'm going with the OC.
Oh, okay.
I'm going with the teen drama,
Okay.
the OC. Talk about a guy coming from the tough streets of Chino. The tough streets
The
of Chino.
hardened streets of Chino.
Yeah, the tough streets of Chino, and then gets moved into the luxury life of the OC, and
Tough
he's
streets
just a
of Chino.
bad boy, dude. The way they make Chino
Make it
seem
seem like it's downtown San Bernardino.
like they literally have like a different camera where it's like all gray and
it's
and
like
shitty.
the Wizard of Oz. It's just everything's
You-
black and white.
You would think he's like near Skid Row with how bad they made Chino
Everyone's
look.
homeless.
And then just he goes to the OC and it's bright, shiny,
not in
$1
Kansas
trillion
anymore,
homes. Yeah, dude was living in a beach house, and then you just have the punk kids of the Orange County.
I don't super
be
remember.
very broy.
Remember was it a reality show?
No, it was like what?
Oh, I
It
thought it
spawned
was.
Laguna Beach.
Oh,
It spawned. Oh, typical. Sorry.
Shit,
but it
Ryan,
spawned
God
that.
damn it.
It spawned it. It
I
spawned
shouldn't have
it,
asked. It was my
like-
fault. I fucking let
Yeah,
it.
AJ, true. But it did spawn those shows, and
Chad loves those shows.
dude, I
Not
mean,
those shows.
the
That
OC,
show.
the OC hit. You got like 2 lines within the first 2 episodes where he just like punches the like a douchey OC dude just punches him. He's like, "Welcome to the OC, bitch." I mean, just fucking fantastic. And then the next episode, they meet each other again, and then he's just clowning him, and then he just goes, "You know what I like about rich kids?" Boom! Nothing.
Fucking just
And just runs off.
Punched left and
Just-
right, sucker punch left and
Yeah,
right.
it's just sucker punching.
It'd be
But
funny if I
it
just had
leads-
the intro song playing in the background the whole time.
Oh, and talk about a banger. Talk about a fucking
Dang,
banger.
that'd be a good top 5 intro
theme song.
TV songs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
that's a
out
good
for
one.
next week's,
But
guys.
that's a banger of a song. And then it get like, as the show went on, it got so crazy, so stupid. But it was just like, I got to see it through. I got to see it through, baby.
I want to like reference TV shows. It's like, but they're all like picks.
Yeah,
That's just funny. We'll talk about it later. That's a good pick though. The OC.
But yeah, I'm going with the OC. It was another reality show that I could have put on there.
Oh,
that I'm
I
sure
thought
you're aware
this
of.
one you had like an endless
thing is-
list, Brian.
I'm not ashamed of that one, baby.
and that's
I'm
that.
not
And that
ashamed
one
of
might
that
have been
one.
your hiccups there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has. Well, I'll wait for Jack. Respectfully, I'll wait
Yeah.
for Jack.
But yeah, the OC. That's my teen drama. That's my pick.
Nice. Good pick.
Good pick.
For question, hand up.
Oh god, another one.
For movies, would we be able to take like sagas, like the series?
I might allow it
Okay,
if I know what you're gonna pick, which I think I might.
I'm gonna go movies. I don't think you're gonna know. Maybe you might. I'm pretty ashamed of this one because it's like I don't. I enjoy watching them. Like my wife throws them on all the time, and I'll watch it because it's I don't care. I've seen it I know it happens. The acting's horrible. The story is so stupid. I'm going the Twilight Saga.
Yeah, that's exactly where I thought you were going.
I'm going Twilight Saga. Was that on anyone's list?
God no.
It was not on my list.
God no. Listen, I went to a midnight premiere. Okay, guys, I've mentioned it on the pod before. Great night. Was such a vibe. Yeah, it was just a super fun time. Like that.
She'll still throw them on.
Yo, yeah. Oh, all the time. My wife loves those movies.
Oh,
and
my fiance.
I'm sorry,
Is she
babe,
Team
but I
Edward
just
or Team Jacob?
I don't. I must say Edward probably. She kind of likes white guys. I don't know. It's kind of
I guess that's true.
so he has a type, but no, they're fun movies to watch. You got vampires, you got werewolves. The looks at this point, like sometimes I'll watch them and like laugh while I'm watching them because like some of the looks like Bella has is just so
The
fucking.
first one, man, alone is insane.
Dude,
It's-
Yeah,
that first
The
the
one,
stink faces that
Wait.
Robert Pattinson has just.
when he
No,
smells her,
it's when they break up for the first time, and she's crying like every night in bed, and she's like rolling in bed, going like,
Oh yeah, she's getting like ghost raped.
yeah. Pause.
So
Pause.
crazy. I'm sorry.
bleep the R word, bleep the R word.
Yeah, we'll get flagged for that
man.
one. Not all the songs we used last week, but that'll take us down. Dude, it's like that
movie's
scene
crazy.
from Scary Movies. Damn, I said another pick, but no, I'm not ashamed of those. Those are funny movies,
Yeah,
man.
no, I don't know.
Dude. that whole series was such a time in like in society where like
It was a
That-
moment.
that
It was a
blue-
moment.
it went for a
100%.
while too.
That blue filter,
A long time.
was so famous during that time. Like that blue filter for films, it was like anything sad was like in that blue filter.
Some
Anything
say that's
angsty.
where Michael.
Even the baseball scene.
Oh my
That was the
god, dude.
first one.
That's like one of the funniest fucking scenes in the whole thing.
They even dressed up in like baseball outfits.
Hell yeah, it's badass.
They're
And
like
super
posing
good.
for everything. It's so funny.
They're
The ball
like,
goes into like he hits one into China. Like he just goes and gets it.
so
Oh
good.
man.
That's a good pick, though. That's a good
Solid
pick.
Didn't think you
Yeah,
would pick
I'm
that, though. That's crazy.
Twilight.
Hey, he's being true
You
to
learn
himself.
something
He's
every
being
day.
true to himself.
Had a lot of options for the movies, but
Jackson's like, I wasn't ashamed to call you my brother. I am now.
I am
but
might be.
can we do family members? Guilty because I'm really ashamed of saying, "Hey, Chad,
Yeah,
Chad,
can I
I'm
redraft
related
that?
to him."
Yeah, can I redraft activity being related to Chad?
I don't know if it's like I was born that way, but yeah, it feels like a job. Yep, Twilight. Twilight's the pick. Jackson, you are on the clock for your second pick
Okay.
in the guilty pleasure track.
Honestly, I don't think you guys are gonna pick any of these ones at all.
I think I don't think we're dipping in anyone's.
Yeah.
No one's
so-
stealing anybody's shit here.
Yeah, I really don't.
Yeah, I think
Actually,
it's
well,
too big.
yeah. The TV. Which one did you just pick, Chad?
Movies. I went movies. Twilight. Twilight.
What was the one
Saga.
before that?
I did those.
No, I mean, you, Chad. What was the one you picked before that? It was a.
Party in the USA. I
Yeah,
did
that one was
Song.
on my list actually, which is weird.
Yeah, fuck
So-
yeah.
So you got that one.
That's like one of the like more notable like songs
Yeah.
that people are kind of guilty pleasure ones. Yeah, so
Okay, I'm gonna go with
It's a
song
banger.
too.
gotta
Going
get
off
it
of
out
that.
the way. They're going fast. They're going
They
fast.
are going fast. I don't even know if this is a guilty pleasure, but I'm gonna just do it because I listen to it actually.
It's been
often.
very clear, Jack. All draft, you don't know that this is. You didn't have to.
This was a hard
Thank
one.
you for
I'm
being
sorry.
clear.
It was a hard one. Okay.
Any Drake song.
Yo, can I have that? Can I?
True. It's gonna be a song from one of the SpongeBob episodes, and I think you know what it is. And it's
it
the bowl one.
The Stadium Bowl.
That's a good one. I thought you were gonna say. I'm just gonna say it because I'm assuming Brian
don't think
doesn't have the
anyone-
fucking
no, I
the
don't.
Gooby Goober song.
Gooby Goober.
It's a banger.
It was kind of
That's
on
a
the
banger.
same part. I don't think people just normally listen to this song on a like.
Oh, you just bump it like in the
No,
car, like
no,
randomly.
they-
yeah, I do.
But
I do.
but when it comes on, like when it comes on like an Instagram reel or something, it hits.
What, how does it go, Jack?
The winner takes all.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm not kidding. We don't need that. Different episode.
Do.
So good.
That little
I mean,
80s vibe.
When I was a little kid and I like saw that episode, most inspiring
yeah.
It was
episode
good.
ever, man. You just wanted to go.
That's
and
like
do
one of the
something.
best. That's one of their best episodes by far, and
Oh my
they've had a
gosh.
lot of good ones.
No,
but
yeah,
man, that was such
everyone. I think
a- Is mayonnaise an instrument?
most people point to that episode when they think of like SpongeBob. Like that's like one of the top, at least top 5 episodes for them. I can say. But yeah,
It's a solid one.
SpongeBob, shout out! What a great show. I don't think anyone picked that for their guilty pleasure show. So
Was not on my
because
list.
it's just such a classic. So, but yeah, that's my song choice. Boom. Do I have another one right? Or
Just
no?
writing it down.
Yes,
You got a
sir.
back to back here as it is.
Back to
Next
back as
chapter.
it is. So I picked SpongeBob and Activity, and I'm gonna go with the next one. I'm gonna go with TV show because that one's kind of fun.
Shizzo.
I'm gonna go with this one because I am not very proud of this one. I used to freaking really despise people for watching these type of shows. I recently got heavily into it. That's what girls do to you guys. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with Love Island.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't say it because I was gonna. I was gonna
fucking
say
banger.
that was the
Banger,
one
man.
you're not
Oh,
you're not
banger,
ashamed at all
dude.
of that one, huh, Brian?
Absolutely not.
And maybe I just did
Absolutely.
not
Fucking
be
hate that
because
show.
Give me all the
I
love.
the
hate that show.
the Cali one or this last previous one. Oh my,
The USA?
one. Holy crap!
Isn't it just like a show
Probably
about like
one of the
trying to get
greatest-
people to cheat on each other?
Basically,
But not even that. They're finding love, Chad. They're finding.
Aren't most of
fucking
them in
love.
relationships already? Oh no, that's Temptation
you
Island.
find that
I'm
later
sorry, I
on,
said
though.
another
Yeah,
thing.
A lot of them-
Which,
My bad.
Montoya. Have you
That's a
seen
good
those
one too,
videos?
Brian. I'm sure. Are you?
I haven't seen those, but there's one like a clip went very viral, and then there was just this one dude watching his girl get fucking pounded, and then he's just like crying,
That
Montoya,
show is
no.
fucking toxic.
And he's because it was in Spain, so he's just like very dramatic. It was
I was just talking
hilarious.
to
Toxic.
and
ass.
I was talking to
crazy that they were showing
Sierra,
that.
my fiance, about that the other day. I was like, this show, I mean, is the reason why like little kids growing up like are like going crazy and social media and all that. Like it just bumps it.
I don't think
about
it's
Love
based off
Island
that
or
No,
shit,
no, I
right?
mean like it's
Yeah, how
part
the
of
fuck
it.
old do you think
I'm saying
kids
it's-
are watching that goddamn thing?
I
Probably
guarantee
pretty
you
young.
really young, too young.
Probably too young. yeah.
People, it's pretty bad.
I'm a huge Love Island guy. Love it. Been watching it for a long time. UK this
Yeah.
past season, USA was probably one of the better seasons.
Every
they've
episode
had.
was crazy.
It just was.
Does anyone
drama
ever last from
after
that show, Brian?
drama. Yeah, there's a few. Not many.
Okay.
Not many. But
What's
there's
the
some that are
oldest
like
relationship?
married. There's still a couple from
yeah.
season one.
When was season 1? Sorry, I'm not connected.
They're a UK season. They're on.
They were the first?
There's
10.
one that just had a baby.
10?
There's one that's still there.
Uh,
There's still multiple.
Fucking
Actually, no,
10
season one
years,
has-
bro? That's all right.
Has two
I don't
people.
even know if does The Bachelor have those kind of numbers? I always feel
I
like
think
they
the
break
very
that
first
too.
Bachelorette is still
Oh,
together.
that's nice.
I think so. But Love Island's an absolute banger.
Said another thing.
so
I
bad,
wish-
man.
I wish they gave them more alcohol because they used to do that.
I really want to drug them up more.
and they don't do it as much. But it's like, I mean, come on, I want like the challenge type house. That's not tipping picks. That's a great show.
They do some scenarios on that show that just like, I mean, almost every episode you're like,
Love Island?
God, yeah,
Movie
Love
night.
Island. We're talking
Movie
about Love
night.
Island. Insane.
Yeah.
The movie night. They show you previous videos of what
Fantastic.
like their like supposed partners are doing behind your back because like they at one point they send them to a different island with other girls, like new girls.
Casa Amor,
called
baby.
Casa Amor. People
See,
know
it
about
is a
that.
fucked up show.
Casa Amor. That's
Oh,
why you
yeah,
watch it.
for sure.
That's why you watch it because
That's
you're
why you
like,
watch it.
how could people do this? And it also makes you think like, wow, people are just, man, there's people out there that are just
the world we live in.
savages, savages.
Yeah, but you also have to remember, like, they start these relationships in the show,
True.
but with the amount of time you spend with each other, it 1 week
But
can
some of
feel
them are
like
coming in
a
with
lifetime.
already in relationships.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
I love Love Island. Give me all of it. But great pick.
Yeah,
guys.
great pick because it's the worst piece of shit on TV right now.
No, it's so goddamn good.
Okay, it's so
Ruining
good.
America, people.
Chad, have you
Ruining
seen it?
America. One
Twilight,
episode at a
Twilight
time.
over
Chad,
here.
have
is
you
judging.
seen
Twilight over
Love
here is
Island
judging.
ever? Like an episode?
Not a full one. No.
So how can
No.
you judge?
I've seen clips.
I've seen Twilight. I can judge. You need to watch
seen
USA.
Twilight.
Put it on. Put on
Listen,
USA.
it's, you
please.
picked.
If you're
You
gonna pick
picked it
one,
as a guilty pleasure.
If
You're
you're
gonna
gonna
come
pick
at
one.
me for saying it's shit.
because you're my brother.
This is like, what are we doing? Like,
Sorry. Okay,
I'm
sorry.
agreeing with you.
Sorry. Go on.
No, it's very shameful.
That's my two.
Shameful
There you
TV
go.
show to like.
Very sure.
All right, well, I'm gonna keep it going here with the. You know what? Let's see. Is there any strategy here that needs to be involved? Because I'm not
No.
ready for I'm still not ready for celebrities. Not even close.
I'm most likely doing that on my
Celebrities
last
is
pick as
gonna
well.
be a
I
tough
knew that
one.
was the hardest one. That was hard for me.
Bin Laden. No, I'm just kidding.
Pause.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with TV shows. I was gonna go with one, but I feel like it was ruined because Brian fucking leaked it. So whatever.
That and then my,
It's fine.
the OC
It's
in
fine.
that show a little.
I think the Hills in Laguna Beach are way more like shameful to watch than the OC.
Could
Okay.
be. Could be.
But I'm gonna pick Jerry Springer. picking Jerry Springer.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many times I like it's the worst piece of shit like out there. But for some
You talk about people
it's horrible.
destroying
No, yeah,
like
it's
kids' minds.
I go because
And
they
you're coming
have
at Love Island?
so what wrecked me because I used to watch them. You come home, you
Did
stay
you watch
home
the
from sick.
documentary too?
Yeah, I did mix it, and
Yeah,
I'm still
talked
picking
about
it.
it.
I'm still picking it. That's the worst part. The that's why I'm
What, so they're all
ashamed. That's
fake?
why I'm ashamed of it. Okay, because you come home, you stay home from school. You're sick or whatever. What the hell's on at 2 p.m? It's that's on, and you're locked the fuck in because you're trying to figure out, is this person really banging their neighbor's sister, whatever the fuck. And what the worst part about that show was the commercial breaks. I think we can all agree.
That's the worst part when they paused.
I needed more. But recently I went down a couple rabbit holes of they have Instagram page and they have reels, and you can really get to some results like very quickly. Like it's
Your algorithm
it's a
must be
dangerous.
shit.
I remember like one day I was on that bitch for like an hour and a half, just scrolling, like looking at results of like, bam, bam, reactions, bam, oh, it is your baby, bam, it's not your baby, bam, like. It was a wild time. I did not feel good afterwards. I felt
Sometimes
like
you
I
can
lost
just-
brain cells.
You felt dirty.
No,
you
I
didn't
took
take
a shower.
after
Yeah, I
that.
took a shower afterwards because I just felt like a disgusting human being.
Sometimes you can just drop yourself in a black hole and just never find your way out.
But god
you know
damn
what I
it, dude! Like the documentary show, like they talk about it, and they know what the fuck sells. They know what they got their
Sad,
finger
man.
on the wire there, man. And
I knew somebody who was on one of those shows.
was it real?
Like it was either Maury, Jerry Springer, or
Yeah,
his
because
security
like
guard
they
had a
all
show,
kind of
right?
like
Put 'em
fall in
on
the
pause.
They're
same.
all the same. He was someone who worked at like one of my first like buildings, and it was like
Hit him up.
he was cheating on like his girl with
Oh,
like
he was the one.
her sister or
What
some
the
shit.
fuck?
Yeah, it was like something, and it was just like
Did
it
he
was
get
all
paid for it?
fake.
Yeah,
Oh, it wasn't real.
No.
Some of them
I
are.
think
Some of
that
them
and that
aren't.
was like the thing. Like after a while, it felt like a lot of it was just actors, but the documentary made it seem like.
I think that's what boosted their numbers so much, was making a lot of it fake. And
The crazy storyline.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good pick, though,
That was good.
Chad, because
Thank you.
that is something like
Ugh.
shameful and
Ugh.
embarrassing.
I'm
that,
never,
you know,
never gonna tell anybody
Yeah.
that
Especially
unless
after
you're listening
that.
to Chad's
Like-
Chats episode 6 here on the Tube or
Especially
Spotify
after that.
available. The documentary showed like a person died from like they had like a storyline about like this like affair, and it turned out like that's not what they told him to come in for, and like all that information came out, and then when they left, like the person that had an affair ended up like killing like all the people there, or killing
Oh,
one person
shit.
there. And anyways, yeah, and that was like a big thing. It's in the documentary. It's fucking nuts. So some of that shit was real, man. It was crazy. Now I feel even worse for picking it.
I kind of wish I didn't.
Like that one
divulge
episode, I want to say
Might
one
cut it.
episode. What's that one episode of that girl that's like deathly afraid of olives?
Oh, that's the
Or
clip.
pickles
Like,
or
that was
whatever,
on Maury, I
yeah.
think. But
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, that's what it reminded
all
me.
those shows are pieces of shit, dude. Can I just pick all those shows? No, that's
Hey, we already gave you
yo.
the
Settle the
Twilight
fuck
Saga.
down.
Don't get me-
I wanted all Disney songs too. So.
That's the crazy pick.
I don't think so. I don't think it is, because if I pick one Disney song, you're not gonna pick another Disney song.
But you're saying all Disney songs.
Like
not
any
all of them
Disney
are
song
guilty
is what I'm
pleasures.
saying. Like, yeah, you're not.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good pick. That's not.
Nah,
that's
I
not-
did.
Would WWE be a guilty pleasure for someone?
There's a yeah. I think so.
if
I think
you
so.
wanted to
I
say
think so.
TV show.
I think so.
But
We're 30. I
That's
think
what
so.
I think too, but it's such a big platform. I just don't know. You know?
It
yeah,
depends.
it is very huge. Yeah, that is true.
Depends. I give it to you
All right, so it's my turn.
if you wanted it, but it's not your pick, Jackson. It's Brian's pick.
It is.
Brian, you are on the clock, my friend, for your third and fourth pick here.
I think I'm gonna go activity.
Activities.
Activity.
Go.
And I'm in between three right now for activity because I think these are like all bangers. But I think I'm gonna have to go stay true to my heart. I'm going with I'm going with gossiping. I fucking
Ah, that's a good
love to
pick, dude.
gossip.
That's a good
I
pick.
love gossiping. Like because everyone always say like,
Damn,
"Oh,
that's a good pick, dude.
I don't like gossip. I don't deal with gossip." That's a fucking lie. Everyone loves gossip. Give me all
I
the
want all the smoke.
information that you have. Give me
They
everything.
made a show off of
Like
it.
even
They made a show off of it.
yeah, yeah. Like my work, always gossip going
Work
on.
gossip is fun.
Always.
Oh
Man.
yeah.
Work
Oh,
gossip is
it's the
fun.
best.
When you're the
And
middle
that
person and you get it all,
when you have like nothing to do with the situation, but you're hearing everything, it is
Stacy
fantastic.
did
There's
what? Oh my
probably
god.
there's probably no greater feeling or like
Yo.
words to hear than like you promise you can't say anything
You
because
know
that's when you
it's
know you're
on.
getting
It's on.
some good
You're
shit.
just like,
When
whoa,
it's like you gotta promise you can't
I'm
say
getting a
shit, it's
treasure
like
here. Yeah.
fuck yes, give that,
Yeah.
give
Oh
That's a
it,
yeah.
really
let
good
me
pick,
hear
dude.
it, and then you just hear it and you're just like, yo, how the fuck could Becky do that shit? Or
When you hear some
like
really
what a
crazy
fucking
shit and
bitch.
you gotta take it to your grave, but you know like I'm the
Yeah.
holder of this secret. I have the
Dude,
key.
you hear some crazy shit
What a
at.
power move.
I work at Disneyland, and you hear
Oh,
some crazy gossip,
I'm
man.
Tinkerbell's
sure.
doing
I'm
coke off of
sure.
Mickey's dick.
Dude, you'd be surprised. I can tell
Yeah.
some crazy stories.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
More crazier than that, because I think I don't think I
Uh,
would be
well, I
surprised.
mean, no, that's crazy. But I mean, like,
That's my
there's
floor jack
some, there's
is
some,
Tinkerbell running lines off of
there's some pretty crazy stuff.
You more like Tinkerbell getting tag team in the fucking locker room backstage.
Tinkerbell's taking some catching some strays here
But no, yeah, I
of
love
dick. No, I'm
gossip.
just
You
kidding.
know, gossiping is just a guilty pleasure activity. You don't want to say you partake in it or that you like it, but
All you
goddamn, do you
motherfuckers
love
do,
it?
and you know it.
Yeah, I
A
think
hundred
everyone does.
percent,
I mean,
hundred
secretly,
percent.
honestly, it's
Shout out from the
everyone's guilty
Yeah.
mountaintops.
pleasure. That's a good
No,
one,
that's
Brian.
great pick. Great pick, Brian.
Back again with the good picks.
Brian's got a solid list here. I think OC's maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
yeah. Everything's really good.
I needed that. That was one for the
It's
heart.
still a good pick. Like if that's your
Yeah.
weakest part so far, it's still a pretty fucking solid list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with song because I'm gonna save celebrity
I
for
think
the
everyone's
last
everyone's
pick.
struggling with that one.
And I'm in between a couple. I actually have a lot of songs, but there's one that I like, but I don't think many people are know it. So I'm gonna go with one that's been a banger on my like playlist that I fuck with, and I'm going "Last Friday Night" by Katy
Oh
Perry.
god.
What a
And
fucking
it could be like
banger!
she has so many like songs you could choose from. Like,
Last Friday.
yeah, we all did songs
Oh,
already, right?
dude.
So like
She
Fireworks,
has a lot of guilty
like
pleasures.
Yes, bangers,
Fireworks
bro.
is a good one. Last Friday Night's amazing. Party or was
Friday
California
Night's-
Girls?
I've never-
California Girls.
I'm gonna be honest. I've
That's all
never
one album, I think.
truly liked her as a person.
Then it's a top
Like,
tier
No,
I've
she's a
never
album.
piece of
liked
shit,
her as
Jack.
a person at all, but man,
Yeah.
some of her songs are good.
Well, hey, she's an astronaut. She's an astronaut.
Allegedly, some people say that was fake. Man.
Dude, I love that interview, that clip where it's like, you are now an astronaut. And she just like breathes like, like, bitch, like, fuck off. What? But hey, we're talking about Last Friday Night here. Absolute
The
banger. Of a
absolute
song.
banger, and also the
Yeah, I
most
mean,
embarrassing
white
song
girl
you can get
music.
caught listening to.
Oh, dude, you have that like turned up. I'm terrified it might show up on my top 5 Spotify rap.
Yo, I need to
at
start
the end
putting
of the
some
year,
more.
and then I'm
But
gonna have to explain this.
every year,
Yeah,
it's a
I'm
close
gonna-
one. It's got to be like every year, it's like 6 or 7.
Like,
You're the
hey,
top
yo,
2%
yo,
in the world that listens to Katy Perry.
yeah. I gotta take June and July off, but it's tough. Those are prime
Prime Last
months
Friday Night
that you want that
vibes,
song
yeah.
played.
And along with the other ones we
Yeah.
said, it's like all one from one album. Like
If that's
That's the
one
one where she's like
album,
the clouds
she
are.
peaked at that album.
It was
and that was
insane,
it.
dude.
She
It was
did.
with the clouds in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that really
Yeah,
it?
that album was
Wow. Oh,
so
Teenage
yeah,
Dream.
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
that what the
yeah.
album's
that one's
called?
a
California
banger.
Yeah.
Girl,
Damn.
Last
Teenage
Friday
Dream.
night, um, just like two more
Firework.
fireworks.
Teenage
There's another
Dream.
one. Oh yeah, Teenage Dream. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
There's probably more
Hey,
too. Like
she probably damn. Then she did. She had a banger of an album, but that's my pick. That's. I mean, I embarrassed to have that song. You know, being played last thing I want is like me playing that album or that song
the one that got
in my
away is on that
apartment,
album too.
and then that's a good
Yeah,
one
bro.
too. But like,
Yeah, that's a good album.
last thing I want is to have that song playing. Me go like take out the trash or something, and then it's just like my neighbor looking at me like, "Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, bro.
Hey, turn that down." You know,
Is it
like
last Friday night?
yeah.
My brother and I, Matthew, we were driving one day and we were bumping fucking firework. It just
Rightfully
single.
so.
Like screaming top of our lungs, and it was kind of raining, and like we almost like crashed, like and so like, and like afterwards we like just kind of were like, holy shit! Like imagine if we died
Play
to
it
that
again.
song.
What a way to go out.
What a way to go out, man! Last Friday
And
night,
then we played it 10 more times.
California Girls, firework. Damn, the one that got away.
That's a
I
solid
think
album.
that's it.
Double
Yeah,
platinum.
still
Double platinum.
bangers, banger after banger after banger. It's a good pick, man.
Yeah,
Good pick.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're at 4 here, so you only got one left, man. We're rounding out this list here. We're moving along here strong,
Moving on up.
Now it's yours.
and I am on the clock
What do you
with
need?
my. So I got
TV
song,
show?
movie, and
No, you
TV
need
done. I
activity.
need celebrity and activity. I think we all know what I'm going here because I'm not ready for that celebrity. I'm gonna go activity. And, and I'm going to pick stealing. No, I'm just kidding. I know that would be a good one.
Stay true to yourself.
It's
Stay
on
true
my
to yourself,
list, but
Chad.
like, dog, I don't
Do
do
it.
it anymore. That's like my thing. Like, I don't really
Okay.
do
That
it
was a thing,
anymore.
man.
But there was a
That was a
time in my.
Story time.
There was a time,
Story
and not from
time.
like people or anything. Like, it's from like giant franchises that I've heard horrible things about.
Giant
I'm talking
corporations.
Walmart. I'm talking Target. I'm talking fucking Disneyland. Sorry, Disneyland, Jack. Sorry.
I'll give up.
Yeah, I went through a time in my life where I was anything. I felt like Robin Hood in my head because I was like still, but I'd always just keep the shit.
Steal
So
from
it
the
wasn't.
rich, give
Yeah,
to
it
the
wasn't
poor.
like really like that. Although like my Disneyland days, I used to light people the fuck up. Like
That's when I heard about
if you
your
came
kleptomania.
to me, if you came with me to Disneyland. At that time in my life, you were coming back with some souvenirs, like a lot of like some. I got Brittany like a $60 glass figure one time. Like
Hey, Christmas
I got
was
like
definitely good that year, for
a
sure.
a Hurley jacket with the
Years.
little ringer tag still on it, and I was like, "Sorry, bro, but I got it." It's like, just so many phone covers and like
Taught me a lot of
just-
lessons as a kid, looking at my.
It started with the pins.
so-
It starts with the pins, and it's a slippery slope. Kids, don't start stealing.
It's so funny because I had like another moment like that where like I was at Stater Brother. I was back home, and we were picking up shit. Me and my brother, and we were like in the line to put our shit on the grocery conveyor belt, and then the limes were still in the cart. And then I just said, "Yo, hand me the limes." And the look on my brother's face was just like, "Let's just." I'm like, "Yo, what?" Like, I wasn't sure if he was like joking or not. And then I was like, "No, what the fuck?"
but
and I
God.
paid for it. And then we were telling this story to my cousins, and they're like, I steal all the time." I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?"
I see
here?
their name.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's a bunch of heathens.
I'm like, yo, what are
Ever
we
since
doing
they
here?
got
They're
those,
Target, I'll be
those
stealing this and that.
self-checkout
Target's hard,
lines, like ever since they got the self-checkout, I feel like it's gotten worse. Like, truly.
Because you could play
You're asking me to
stupid.
do it. Like back in the day, no, I don't do it anymore. Again, I don't do this shit anymore. It's been years, but like the
And also, this is not
like
my
the
pick.
it might be. I mean, I was like, it's kind of funny. Like we talked about it a bit. It's like because there was everyone kind of knows it about me. Like I'm just
Everyone
just
knew.
a
Everyone
hijacker
knew.
of things. Yeah, man. Fuck it. We're going with stealing. We're gonna go with stealing. Specifically, like
It's a great pick.
specifically
Great pick.
though, like corporations and stuff. I would never steal from a
Stealing
person.
from big
I would never steal from a
corporations.
person. Like I wouldn't do that.
Or a
love
mom and pop
honesty.
shops.
Unless you were my enemy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, it just there was a time in my life where like, I didn't have a lot of money, I guess. And I just saw something, I wanted it. Yeah.
Those Legos.
And
would
also
be
like my
expensive.
friends too. Yeah, I used to what else I used to like doing? Taking like a price tag on something and like
And switching.
peeling it off and then putting it on something else
Ross,
and being
man.
like
TJ Maxx and Ross.
when you get caught doing it though, it's hilarious because like you don't really get caught, but like they'll scan something like say like you have like this back in the day like a cool ass toy or something. That's when I was doing it as like a kid. $24, a little out of the price range. Dad said only $8. Okay, well let me find an $8 thing, peel that little bitch off, and you got to be careful.
You were doing this when you were a
Oh yeah,
child?
oh yeah. I started when I was a child. Brian. There was like this little Stone Cold keychain. Shout out to WWE. And that thing was expensive. It was like $15-$20 for this fucking big. And that's the kind of thing I was like, this isn't right. I'm
Back
gonna
then,
take
that's
this.
really
So I'm gonna
expensive.
teach the story lesson. But how do I do it? Okay, well I'm gonna peel something off of something that was like 99 cents, and I'm gonna put it on the keychain price over it.
Smart. I mean,
But when
it's
they go
a
and
good
like
idea.
scan it, like if the register people are paying attention, you're fucked. Because then they'll
Yeah.
see like they'll scan it and it'll be like piece of gum. It's like what the like a Slim Jim? Like what?
Oh, you would change the barcode.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
thing.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the price tag where it's like $9.99.
Well, no, because it's
you just
how do
slap,
they? You got to scan them all in, right?
play stupid and be like, "Oh, that's what it was."
That's what I
Customer's
do.
always
You don't
right.
really ever get caught
Chad
unless
is- Chad
someone's
is the
watching you
reason-
do it.
Chat is the reason
But,
why they have like those, when they exit out, like on the price tags where they kind of like slice through it. So you don't, like,
Where now they can tear, like you can't even
Yeah.
like do it anymore because most of those little price tags tear now. But every once in a while,
Chad walked into Ross 2 weeks later and finds out that half of the staff has been laid off. Just
they're all
because
accused of
so many
stealing.
people are stealing.
It was a victimless crime. Damn, now I feel bad because it's like hopefully that
I
doesn't
doubt
happen,
that. No, I'm sure it happens to a lot
Nah,
of people.
I heard Disneyland works it into
You know
their,
what,
like,
Chad?
numbers.
I bet there are a lot of people that actually do this, but will
Yeah,
not
man, you're-
admit it.
Stealing.
Yeah, for sure.
And-
I bet there's people that still do
Oh,
it.
I
know what's
have
funny when you
friends
do-
that still do it to this day.
look at
When you
Jackson.
go somewhere with someone that like really hates it, they know you do it and they fucking hate it. My wife was one person, Chris. Shout out Chris. Whenever we went to Disneyland, Chris fucking hated it.
I mean, Chris. Has
And
a
I
good
told
soul.
Chris, I was like, Chris, just walk away, man. Just walk away. If I get caught, you don't know me, dude. Like, just give me like 5 minutes in this store. I'm gonna come up. And every time, man.
Alyssa knew you
Oh
stole.
yeah, that's my queen. I wouldn't hide stuff from her.
Hey, talk about a ride or die. Talk
She
about
knows
a
all
ride
my
or die.
flaws, and yeah. Shout out to Alyssa.
Hey,
Love you
shout
guys.
out, shout out.
Yeah, hey, it's a ride or die.
It's my
My man steals, and I'm proud of it.
my partner in crime. Not really, not for real. For legal purpurposes, I have to say that.
Just kidding. She knew nothing. She knew nothing.
not even supports. I'm sorry. Fuck.
She's my Bonnie. She's my Bonnie.
Fuck it. Yeah, we're going with.
That's a great pick, though. That's a great pick, Joe.
I think that was like the best.
I'm ashamed, but it is what it is. Hey, like Brian said, you
Good
gotta be true to your heart. All right, Jackson. We are on the clock with our last two picks here on the Guilty Pleasures draft. Jackson Marcy, you have TVs, you have songs, and you have activities already done. We need movies and celebrities, my friend.
Okay, I'm gonna go with celebrity because I think it's probably the worst one I have. Maybe activity is the worst.
Ripping
one
it like a Band-Aid.
Because
Jack always has some
like the activity
wild
ones.
strategies.
Hey,
It's the one I'm least prepared for, so I'm going first.
This whole damn top five, I was least prepared. I'm gonna go.
Jack, you had
with-
such a good basketball one. I was just
Hey.
telling Adam that. We
I'm
need
gonna-
that kind of energy for the next one.
I got you. I'm gonna go with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, that okay. All right. Yes.
okay.
A
Yes.
lot of people do
Yes,
not.
Jack.
A
Fuck,
lot of
that's a
people
good one.
hate him as an actor. Think he's not good at all. And maybe
He does have range,
and it's
though,
just
I
my
will
opinion.
say.
And it's just my opinion. You can attack me. I think he's a great actor. And this is because he literally throws it out in every role he does, and he doesn't care what other people think about it. He takes chances, and he has an Oscar. So fight me.
What did he get an Oscar for?
He won it.
Leaving
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
Great,
Never seen it.
and honestly,
It's depressing.
some
but
of the
it's a good movie.
stuff. I mean, he just recently did Longlegs. He just did Longlegs, that horror film, and it was
I
incredible.
heard he's doing. Yeah, didn't he? Isn't he on like a
Incredible.
fucking run? He's doing like 50 movies a year.
Yeah, yeah.
I think like Nicolas Cage is a good actor. He just has really bad
Yeah, of
roles
course.
in like really bad movies, and then he also has like a lot of straight to DVD
Totally.
type movies. So I think that's why that
I
stick.
feel like a lot of things come out like from his personal life too that paints him to be like kind of
and he's also a
That
character.
too.
just
People think
himself.
that he's like in a lot of debt. That's why he's doing all these movies like from the IRS, and so
probably is.
Um,
Got to pay for all that hair
Yeah,
dye.
probably.
honestly.
He had a movie that he had Longlegs, and then he had another movie, Dream
good,
Scenario.
good film.
that came
I
out,
thought
that was
he's
good.
been pulling out bangers, honestly. So, Nicolas Cage. My next one, movies,
Tie a
right?
yellow bow on it and bring the boy home. That was a bad Nicolas
Hey.
Cage. Moving on. We're moving on.
Okay.
Ghost Rider.
can't,
Shout
I
out to
can't.
Ghost Rider.
50-50. Some of them hit. Maybe
Hey.
60-40.
Okay, so movie, and I guess I'm not ashamed of saying this, but maybe people don't like this movie at all. Chad likes this movie. I know he does. It's Master of Disguise. Great movie. I love that movie so much.
The one with Dana
It's
Carvey.
with-
I feel like people like that movie.
I don't think people
Which one's
really
that?
Master of Disguise?
are
You don't
aware
remember?
of it.
He's like, turtle. Am I not turtle enough for you? Grrr.
It's the
Oh, this is considered one of the worst
Yes.
movies of all time.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
I feel like
God.
people kind of
Oh,
weirdly
this
like that
movie
movie.
is so bad. It's so bad. I rewatched it and I was like, man, this movie's so bad. But I honestly still love it because of all of his characters. I think I watched that movie more than any movie as a kid.
It has the 1% on Rotten Tomatoes. Even the audience score is 37%.
Shark, go into the water.
It's so good.
Man, go into the water.
When he's the great man and he's like running around the pool and he's like trying to run away. It's
There's
so
some parts that are
funny.
really funny. Every time the guy laughs, he farts.
I thought about it. I was like, no, this movie's really bad. I'm gonna.
No, it is.
It is
It
so
is.
like I had it on VHS. That's how much I love that movie. Like
He did. I remember that.
I still have it.
so good, so good.
I'm gonna go Taylor Swift.
That's what I thought.
Mostly because
I almost want to veto
Because-
this.
people do like it. It's
She's like the most popular
but it's to a
celebrity.
point where it's like our generation, especially, like you can't even bring her up without getting like an eye roll.
I'm kind of on both. Like I think a lot of people,
Especially as a
here-
man,
a lot of
as like
people
a
don't like
male,
her.
you know, like a male in his
As a
30s,
33-year-old
the
man.
NFL,
Straight male.
Oh my gosh. When she entered the NFL with Travis, like
Yeah,
that whole thing.
I didn't really have a problem with it.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
saying. Like
Yeah, no,
that's
no.
my point. It's not like
Hand up, hand up.
I'm not talking like to the 13-year-olds or 12-year-olds that
Yeah.
are like the
it's
biggest
the
fans,
dads.
you
It's
know.
the dads. Let's be honest.
And those are like people in my age, you know, like so when I can't even bring it up. That's the definition of the guilty pleasure, right? So Taylor Swift, she gets hated on so goddamn much. Yeah, I think it's a good pick. Love the girl. Mostly too because I couldn't think of fucking anyone else. Again, I
thought-
like most of the people that like I support.
I will say, I think like she definitely got a lot of hate just because
Kanye.
they kept like showing her in the NFL, and it was like, brother, like enough. And the Swifties have taken her to obviously, insane levels, but they also make her hated just because they're so crazy.
So going Taylor Swift as my final pick for
a good
the
pick.
celebrity slot there.
What episode podcast
This is number 6.
And it's going to be the last because I'm going Kanye.
God damn it.
I mean,
God damn it. I was like,
I mean,
in my head, I was like, there's no fucking way he can pick him, right? Like, do you still support this guy, Brian?
Hey, I'm ashamed to say that I still listen to his music.
Christ, man. This is gonna
Still
be
do. He'll
this
probably
is gonna
still
be
be-
our little teaser. Don't say his name for a while because we're just gonna talk about how horrible this is, Brian. God, six episodes in, we're done. This is it.
We're done.
Still?
It's
Still?
over. I still listen. Hey, a couple songs came on the drive to work.
Brian, the money.
Bangers.
The only thing you can really
Bangers.
rely on is like he's mentally ill, right? Like that's like
I can't. Hey, separate the art from the artist is all I can say. at
you're
this
you're
point.
funding
Literally,
you're
bro.
funding the
I
KKK,
can't-
Brian. Like Jesus
I
Christ.
I can't defend anything
Oh
at this
my
point.
God.
But my God, I was literally going through his
He
catalog.
has a
the other day,
blinged
just
out
fucking
swastika for a chain,
bangers.
Brian. You realize that he wears it everywhere.
This is a guilty
This
pleasure.
is a
draft.
lot.
How many Nazis were on Jerry Springer? How many Nazis were on Jerry Springer? You son of a bitch.
I mean, this is America. You can like whatever you like, you know.
You know.
That
So yeah.
was funny.
How many were on there?
God damn it, man! I can't
but-
believe you picked him. That's hey, way to stand on your fucking ground, I guess. But Jesus Christ,
It's like it's fucking.
A guilty
Well, I guess pause. Like Brokeback Mountain. I wish I knew how to quit you. I can't quit this man. A song will I'll be like, yo, what the fuck, Kanye? Why are you doing this shit?
did you see that? You
And then Hold My Liquor plays, and then I'm like,
you
hey,
saw the clip with him in the
hey,
silk
hey.
KKK outfit, right? Like,
Hey, try to stay off the Twitter. That's try to stay off
so
as
bad.
much Kanye and
you an
YouTube.
avid Twitter user?
But you don't, you could like.
Did you
not
just hear
follow
him? He loves gossip. Of course, he loves Twitter. Like,
Twitter's awesome.
I still don't have
But hey, chats, follow Kanye.
that's our new.
That's
That's our thumbnail.
I
It's gonna be a
can't
picture of
quit
Kanye.
yeah.
Fuck, man.
Hey, I had to stay true to myself.
That was a funny way to lead into that pic, though. That was hey, good job, Ryan. That was a presentation.
Thank you.
The guy's a performer, man. What a way to close the draft. Jesus fucking Christ. What a wild twist too. Like he was going so hard into gospel and then just
I take too many L's with supporting.
I don't
people.
think you do.
I take
Just
too
him and
fucking
Drake.
L's. I do, but I'm not gonna. Well, first of all,
That's it. That's it. I
Stop
mean,
the
I
song.
take a little. I was thinking about putting Drake on here. We can say honorable mentions at this point.
Well, go over our list and then we'll do
Fair,
honorable
fair,
mentions.
Jackson was at the number 1 spot, courtesy of Brian picking the order, and for activities he went excessive junk food intake. I don't think he understood the draft
hey.
at that point,
hey,
but we're gonna keep going.
It got
Got
better.
better. He then
folks.
picked SpongeBob the Bull song, the victory one. We went TV with Love Island. Great pick. Defines the draft.
banger of a show.
Actors, we went Nicolas Cage, another banger, Jackson. Great job with that one. And then Masters of Disguise, strong finish for shitty guilty pleasure movies. Great job with that. I think you finished very strong, Jackson. Pause.
You did.
I was at the 2 spot, and for my song, I went Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
That was a great
Movies, the board gave me the Twilight Saga. Appreciate that, boys. Then I went TV, Jerry Springer. Sorry. And then activities, I went stealing. Again, sorry. And celebrities, Taylor Swift. So Brian was at that 3rd spot. Might have won his second back-to-back here list. It's really good, Brian. You're really coming with some heat here. Movies, we got Never Back Down. We got TV shows, The OC. Activities, gossiping. Who doesn't love a good gossip? Songs, we got Last Friday Night by Katy Perry. Banger. Unless you're around the wrong people. Celebrities.
Say his name.
Say
Say
his
it.
Not say his name.
Celebrities.
Look at me when you say it.
Kanye West. Oh God,
Yeet.
Jesus Christ. Um, great list, guys. Great draft. Any honorable mentions here?
Yes, for movies, yeah, I had The Rundown with The
Yeah,
Rock. I had that
bad one.
movie. Then I had Joe Dirt, Eight
Joe
Crazy
Dirt's not
Nights,
ashamed. Eight Crazy Nights, not
The
ashamed.
New Guy.
The
Have
new
you
guy, that's a
seen
good
The
one
New
because
Guy back in
that's
the
really
day?
good.
Yeah, and then I had one that I was thinking about picking, but I'm like, you know what? I'm actually not ashamed about this movie, National Treasure.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
that's a good
solid
movie. Yeah, that's a good
pick.
movie.
Yeah,
National Treasure, yeah.
it's definitely a guilty pleasure.
TV shows, I had Gossip
Nice.
Girl. Fucking
Yeah.
banger of a show. I love me a good teen drama sometimes. And then I also had, I'm just outing myself in these fucking honorable mentions. And then I had Vampire Diaries, also another banger of a show at some point.
Jersey Shore probably would be like
Activity,
another good one.
but that's not a
One
shame.
Tree
That's
Hill.
Everyone
true.
watched Jersey
That's
Shore when it
true.
came out.
One Tree Hill, I
That's
was
one.
gonna say.
Activity. I had scratching your balls. Oh, tell me that's not
Guilty
like a good
pleasure.
relief that you feel when you're just scratching your balls and you're just
How far
like,
along the list
Oh
was
man.
masturbation, Brian? It's my
I don't have that on my
seven
list.
spot.
And then my last one for activity, picking your nose. I mean, when you got a good booger in there and you get it out, it's just
Honorable
like you're
mentions
like,
got
fuck
real
it, you're
gross.
proud. Yeah, you got
Third pick,
proud when you
farting.
get a good
Oh,
booger in
Joseph
there.
could probably be
Some
on
people.
there. I mean, if we're being honest.
That probably could be on there
Uh,
for sure. And then for song, I had Style by Taylor Swift, but that's just an absolute banger. Getaway Car by Taylor Swift.
a lot of Taylor Swift
Fantastic
songs.
song. Pink Pony Club
Oh,
by Chapel
great song.
Roan.
You have a lot. You
Banger.
have a lot. You have a
Absolute
lot of
banger of a
options here,
song.
Brian.
Song was the
Yeah.
deepest one.
The song Mean? Is that what it's called? Mean, right? Why do you gotta be so mean?
Oh,
You
but that
gotta
song
be.
kind of sucked.
Damn, that's such
That
a
song is
banger.
good.
That was after that piece of shit Kanye
Is
took
it?
her fucking mic. What an asshole.
Shout out.
That's also why I think
Oh,
she got
actually,
a
no
lot of
shout out.
hate,
No
dude.
shout
Yeah,
out.
fuck, dude. What? We're gonna call it here. It's great drafts here on Chats. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure we like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna be posting these every day on Tuesday now, so we can try to get more up to date pop culture topics going. We can talk about the shit that happened on the weekend. See how it goes. So yeah, pushing it a day back, but hopefully for a better product. That's gonna do it here on Chats with the boys. We'll see you guys next week. We're out of here. Peace out.